the love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, like, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a very special place in my heart. But the reason why the relationship...
She's talking about an ex. At the top of the clip, like, this is not somebody who's in her life, I don't believe. This is not somebody who she's been with within, like, maybe even the last 5 years.
Past tense was.
But, like, she's talking about an ex. And I don't know how y'all feel. I don't know if you're protective over your exes. I don't know if you are the ex who may be the love of somebody's life. But
that's funny.
To hear something like that and attach it to also, or connect it to, like, how Diddy's moving with his ex. I just want to talk about exes today. How y'all feel?
I like exes.
Do we have to
thank my exes?
I mean,
I'm an open book.
We agreed on
I
the
do not
clip.
give a fuck.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We're some open books here. We a whole library.
Yeah, I like that.
We a whole lot.
Whole library.
Yo, Alex spitting today.
Alex is great,
this
man.
nigga's
That was
spitting.
smooth. That was smooth.
Alex is great. I like the warm-ups on Patreon, but before we get into that, welcome to the Need to Know Podcast, episode 141. We are here. I go by the name SaVon. We got my guy in the building, as always.
Yo, it's your boy A. What's going on?
And the astute. Is it astute or a stout?
Why are you looking at me like that? Now I'm nervous. I
Because
don't know.
you're the journalist.
I forgot.
I'm not sure, but she is highly decorated, highly respected. Her pen is unmatched. The hand is bleeding with ink.
Ooh.
Literally, I have a cut on my thumb right now. I swear.
Bleeding with ink. We got Reggie Nacho in the building. What's good, Reggie?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
We just did like a content marathon. We're gonna keep going though. But yeah, it's me, your favorite journalist.
Big facts.
Yeah, favorite. And also we got my guy, the super talented. There's nothing that he can't do. Like, literally.
And SaVon fucks to his music.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yo, you didn't have to throw that on the top
That's
of
a
the
new
episode.
award. It's a new award on my like mantle, you know.
Now I know.
We got my friend
Yes.
and the talented Devon Terrell.
Yes, sir. Here, glad to be here. Glad they gave me the call. They're back again. Yo.
Yes.
He's like, oh, they're back.
We're in the building.
Yeah.
So before we get into the content, guys, we launched on Patreon. Make sure y'all go over to Patreon. A lot of episodes, a lot of content is being flooded that way. You can see all of us in a different space, a different light, and a great light. And it's a really good time over there. Alex, how do you feel about it?
Oh man, Patreon. Y'all thought y'all was laughing over here.
It's actually better over there.
You see how your boy A laughing, right? It's way better over there. It's calm. We don't got to talk about all the newsy shit that we don't want to talk about some weeks. Shit, the piece of content we did today alone, man. Y'all might fuck with it.
I can't believe how different it felt.
It's crazy.
It's very odd.
I felt this way the whole time. I'm so glad we're doing Patreon right now. I really hope y'all can see my excitement. I repeat, sometimes the newsy topics be
because it's just a balance. You know, we can kind of update you guys because we can't be called the Need to Know Podcast and not inform you on anything, right? So we have to do these regular episodes. But in the same breath, it's nice to just kind of kick it and talk about regular shit. So
I got a little crazy, not gonna lie.
Oh
it got a little crazy.
No, we had like panties.
And we're not even just gassing it. Like it's fun. Go over there, please. Like, $15 tier.
I have panties in my hand.
Oh
like,
my god!
Why'd you give it away? That was gonna be the surprise.
Trying to sell it.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go on.
Trying to sell it. In my
trust me,
hand.
it will sell itself.
Yeah, so we got freaky over there.
Yeah,
if you want to call it that. But before we get into that, let's talk to Rasta Clot is in the building.
Some of our favorite people. Listen, if you haven't already, go ahead on to rastaclot.com. You see these flavors on my wrist, you see these flavors on SaVon's wrist, you see the flavors on Reg and Dev. That's our people all summer. Code need to know when you go to the checkout. Very important. When you head to the checkout, you see, damn, it's $100. Need to know, Mike. You know what I'm saying, might go to 85. Very important. Code need to know as soon as you get to checkout.
It might, right? It just might.
It just might.
See, ladies, he's good at math.
Okay.
Hey.
Dang, girls like that.
I had to retake my math regions. But we here.
Yeah, facts.
Go ahead on rastaclot.com. Fuck with us.
Yeah, check that out. And also this amazing studio space that you see us in here on the YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube. Y'all been fucking with us. The numbers is going up. Speaking of YouTube, I have to apologize to you guys in a few.
Here we go.
No. Let's show love to where we are first.
Okay, my bad.
And then I'll get to my apology.
Yes, right now we are recording at the HMD Studios for all your podcasting, recording studio, and event needs. If you want to book with the HMD Studio, this beautiful room, and other rooms that we have in this facility, you can visit us at thehmdstudio.com.
Hey.
In a world.
In a world.
There you go. There you go.
In a world
Okay, that was a good one.
when you have to apologize
Okay, there we go.
and you don't really want to.
When this movie
That's
come
not
out,
an apology.
But-
You messed it up.
But
Fucking it up already.
Fucking it up. You fucking it up.
your conscience won't let you sleep at night. So I humbly come to you.
look,
And I have to say I'm sorry.
what you sorry for, bro? What's up? What happened?
What's on your mind?
I hear you and I see you and I feel you and I understand.
Okay.
I said some things that I immediately regretted, but in the moment, I kind of played into it, right? A few episodes ago, I want to say it was episode 139, maybe. I want to say it was 139, right? We covered the news cycle, and the news cycle that week happened to be all the controversy around the Joe Budden podcast, the departure of Rory and Maul, and in doing so, I said some things that doesn't really reflect who I am. I truly believe that. I made a comment that didn't sit well with me. And I should have and I could have edited it out, but I just gave it to y'all raw. So fuck it. Here we go. Let's take the condom off. You got it. This is all for you.
Goddamn.
See.
Well, that's what I did. I gave it to him raw. I was in my raw form. What the fuck?
I didn't like the "you got it" part.
I mean, they got it, right?
Okay.
So I made some comments about bank accounts, comparing bank accounts in my situation and being in the situation that I am,
Right.
and basically discounting whoever was on the receiving end of that, saying, hey, this is validated because of how much money I make. Truth be told, I make a decent amount, but it doesn't discredit the fact that I was just wrong in speaking that way.
I love that.
Nobody's asking me to do this. Nobody can make me do this. This is not something I read your comments, and it's not. I'm not doing this because of the comments. I truly felt even in that moment that we should have taken it out. But I said some dumb shit. So I just wanted to come on the podcast and start there. Like, I don't think the value is in a man's pocket or his
Ever.
wallet
Or a woman.
or a woman. I don't think a person's value lies there. And I think when I was making that comparison, it was more so of the opportunity and the space that I've carved out, being that I've worked for, not so much the dollar amount that is attached to whatever comes with whatever you do or whatever I do in my personal life. So for anybody watching the YouTube, I think it's important for me to just start there saying that that shit, it doesn't matter. And it was wrong and I was wrong and I can say that. And hopefully, you know, I don't know how many people are going to watch that episode. I don't know how many people give a fuck. And that's cool if you don't. But just know the apology is there and you can find it. And nobody's asking me to do it. So yeah, I just
We
wanted
did
to
not
start
tell
there.
him to do this. We
Yeah, we
didn't
did.
do PR control. No. He did this by himself. So.
Well, I'm glad you did that, though, because I don't ever want your character to kind of be looked at in a certain way, especially not monetarily. You know,
Yeah.
better men than that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like it was just something that, and I saw the comments, but outside of just the comments, I knew that. Like I knew upon releasing the
That's the
podcast,
important part, though.
I was just like, you know, bro.
Like, I don't
you
really
didn't
feel
have to
that
go there.
way.
Like, that's not
Yeah.
even really who I am. Like,
Right.
I don't even move like that. I don't really
Exactly.
talk
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like my
Like,
body, yeah.
that doesn't really, you know. But I kind of, you know what it was? I was defensive. I felt defensive in the moment because I felt attacked. I felt like people was attacking me. So in my defense, I just went to the lamest thing possible, the easiest thing possible.
Yo, we love a self-aware king.
We
Yes, this is very self-aware right
On
now.
snap for him.
I said I was lame, and Reggie said, you're mad self-aware.
No, the self-awareness.
I said I was lame.
No,
and
he
Reggie was
didn't.
like, yo, you mad self-aware,
she
nigga.
said
You mad lame.
I'm gonna shoot you some bail, Reggie. You said the lame
that's it.
comment.
Lame comment,
Yeah,
and
you
he's
said lame.
self-aware to know that he wanted to apologize.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was corny. It was, you know, we all
very
have these
good.
mishaps. And in doing media and doing content and overexposing yourself sometimes, you're going to say stupid things. And I think that was one of the very, very stupid things. And I don't regret anything. I don't regret in life in general, right? Normally, typically, like we just watched on Patreon, I was on MTV eating raw eggs.
Go to the Patreon for
In
that.
a
Charlamagne.
diaper.
Next
With
to
Charlamagne.
That's a nuts. That's
Like,
a nuts scenario.
that's a wild scenario to be in.
The
That's a
simulation
wild
is glitching.
Right?
And a fart mask.
In a fart, like, it's mad shit that I've done in my life where leavings have looked at me and said, bro, you should be ashamed. Like, you should be embarrassed of yourself. And I'm like, nah, that's just who I am. So, but this is one of the few things that I do regret saying. I didn't mean to isolate anybody because it was just corny, man. You got to know when you're corny. That was a really corny action displayed. So
Good man.
apologies, y'all.
Can I hit that round of applause for you?
Yeah,
Please
go
do.
ahead.
If
Hit
you
that for
want.
the brother.
Please do.
Also, isn't apologizing kind of fun? Like, not fun. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but
You
like,
really are a saint. Look
no,
what you
but it's
found
just
fun.
like when you do
Word.
something wrong, what's so hard about being like, oh shit, I was, because apologizing is fun because like when you did something wrong, you could just nip it in the butt, like, oh fuck, I was wrong, my bad. You good? You good? Can we go get food? Like, you know, like, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see why.
At Reggie's hobbies.
Apologizing
Apologizing.
That's mad fun.
and eating.
Yeah, I could be like apologizing and eating is peaceful. Like, be like, if you were wrong, like, what is so hard about, like, I'm sure it's rooted in something else why it's really hard for people to apologize. But like, okay, so like, what is it? Like, what's so hard about apologizing?
I can't fuck with people like that.
Ego, a lot of the time.
Narcissism.
And ego. I
Yeah.
think those two. And then just not want to be wrong. Like, who wants to be wrong? Who wants to
Wait,
admit
it's
to being
like, what's
wrong?
wrong?
I don't mind.
What's
being
wrong
wrong.
with what's
I wanna be
wrong
wrong,
with
I wanna
that
be
though? Like, will they
good
hold it over your head or
Because
like?
we're not taught that. You don't go to school and say, hey, accountability. Hey, acknowledging other people's feelings.
Yeah.
Hey, no, they tell you, yo, you want to be first in the race.
That's right.
You want to win the race.
That's right.
You want to be picked first in sports.
That's right.
You want to be the first one the teacher calls. They teach you, it's almost like an incentive for you to be picked first or to be right.
That's right.
I think this could lead us right into Naomi Osaka, actually, right? Because you said we were taught a lot of this stuff, right? A lot of the things we do as humans, especially on this planet, it's just things that we're taught. It doesn't make things necessarily right, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's good for your mental health, right?
Yeah.
So recently, Naomi, I don't want to mess up her name, Osaka, right?
Yes.
Naomi Osaka.
I believe so.
Recently withdraw from the French
Open.
right? I don't want to misspeak. And it definitely sparked a lot of conversations. Me, first and foremost, I do like how that generation, I don't know how old Naomi is. I'm going to Google it in a second.
23.
She's 23.
No,
I believe.
she's like
23.
She was like,
Really?
No, she's 23.
She's 23.
Yeah.
Even older
What'd you
than
think?
what I thought.
What you thought she was younger or older?
didn't she
I thought she was younger.
beat Serena when she was like
Yeah.
18, 19?
Shit, I don't even know.
She may
But that
have,
was a few years ago. Yeah.
but she's 23
Damn,
now.
years.
Right.
Wow, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how much time
how much
had
time
passed.
is even going past.
Damn.
But see, that's why I really bang with my generation. Like, we're going to do everything we were taught
Right.
or deemed as to be correct and going to give you a big F you and do things that actually make sense and can affect good outcomes going forward. You want me to kind of read what she got here over here?
Please do.
Yeah.
And while you pull that up, I think
Because she released a statement.
yeah, like you said, going back to just the generational thing, I think is really cool. And I know a lot of people have said this, and I know she's got a bunch of support, but I think it's really dope that we're seeing the change, you know, because we've seen Serena Williams break down at a podium. I've seen, like, it's funny, my mom till this day references this, and I don't know, Dev might know, but this is such a throw, it's such a gem. When Tracy McGrady, growing up, was my favorite player. Tracy McGrady, he could not get out of the first round of the playoffs, right? There was this one year, he was up, and he ended up losing. He got eliminated like he normally did in the first round. And he had a press conference, and he gave everything he had. He put up 40 points, triple-double. Pat Yao Ming hurt. I'm trying to beat Utah, all of this, right? And at the final press conference, he's damn near in tears, and he's like, yo, I can't do this, man. And he just
Damn.
walks away from the podium.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's just one instance that sticks out to me. Seeing Serena cry on the podium last year, maybe 2 years ago, Tracy McGrady, we've seen countless numbers of athletes at the podium at the discretion of the media, saying like, yo, in tears.
Just being real humans.
Just being
Like, that's really what it
people.
is.
And
Like,
then people clown them for it, and I hate that shit.
Allen Iverson, that's the biggest example I could think of. Practice.
Practice.
You know why fam, my friend is fucked up right now. Like, practice?
And y'all yelling at me.
You talking to me about practice
That's
when
what-
I'm dealing with real life shit?
A lot of people forget that was the context because people just
Yeah,
think like, oh,
they
he
did
didn't go
take
to,
it out of
he was an
context.
asshole. I'm like, fam, did you hear what he was talking about? Like,
In
people
totality?
forgot. Yeah, but that was back in the day. Internet. I wouldn't say. You know, we couldn't. It was a different time. People wouldn't listen to athletes when there was a mental thing. It was shut up. You got plenty of money. That was the thing back in the day.
mean,
like,
they still saying
why
that
are you
now.
stressed out? But I feel
I
like
think it's way less of it now.
I read
I feel
mad
like
think pieces.
I feel like we are more aware now, and we're starting to say, these people are people, and you know what? Holy shit, they are scrutinized and villainized and all of these things.
Yeah.
I think I think it's happening. I'm not saying it's there, but I do think that we are more aware to the mental health implications that we have
Definitely
on these celebrities
now.
and what you call it. I think because we wouldn't feel sorry for them. Back in the day, the vibe was we don't feel sorry for you. That was the vibe.
I feel like a lot of the people now, if you don't work a standard 9 to 5, they don't ever try to get where you're coming from, and they do think what you're doing is relatively very easy.
Yes.
I'm starting to realize that in every under industry that is not a quote unquote at a desk in a 9 to 5 situation, right?
Yeah.
Because even just this right now that we're discussing, do you guys understand? Do you think people really understand what it means to be an athlete and to lose and to really go hard and be the best in the world and still have to speak to media correspondents that are asking you dumb shit?
Yeah.
And they're only asking you things, let me not say only, because there are some really great journalists out there who actually care about the athlete and care about the sport and have some type of integrity. But there's a lot of journalists who only ask a question to their benefit.
That's right.
Because it's going to click and they can go to their editor and say, look what I did, and I made a national story, and now ESPN is talking about it,
Right.
and I came from this small town as a beat writer and nobody knew who I was, and now look what I just did for, there's a psychology behind it that even that we learn as journalists. And you know, I feel so disrespectful saying that I'm a journalist sitting next to like a real journalist.
We went to school for it.
But we did go. We studied it. You know what I'm saying? We studied the art of
Yo,
journalism.
I never stop you guys from saying you just say it. It's okay.
Nah, but I would never disrespect you,
Join the
Queen.
club.
I would
Nah,
never
nah.
disrespect you, Queen.
Nah, that's your bag.
The Reggie stamp is real, right? But yeah, so they it's almost like, you know, they poke, they instigate because they want that clickbait. Everything is about a headline. You know what I'm saying? The headline isn't gonna be like, hey, you know, I practice really, really hard and I won a match. It's like, oh no, she was practicing by throwing knives at the tennis court and dodging the book. Like, it has to be a story or a narrative unless it's not acceptable. And niggas don't want to give you that all the time. Sometimes, yo, I had a bad day.
Facts.
I had a bad game. I had a stomach flu, or my mom is she needs her bills paid, and I'm thinking about like whatever it is. It's a pandemic on top of trying to perform. Like, there's so many aspects that these athletes are going through. I see LeBron. Like, LeBron just walked off the court the other day. He has that. I get it. Maybe sportsmanship, he shouldn't. It's not a good optic. But who knows? Who knows what that man's going through?
On his mind?
I felt him, bro. Because that game was like, yo, Dennis Schroeder had 0 points.
And he's asking for $100 million. I would have walked out the arena too, nigga. Who the fuck are you?
Like, Dennis Schroeder, after that game, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at a few Lakers like different after that game.
Very different.
Very different. I was like, y'all gotta relax.
But you know what I hate as an athlete? Because I used to be one, right?
Okay.
I remember like
What sport, by the way?
Talk to him nice.
I did soccer, track, basketball. Like, yeah, I thought I was
you did
ill.
all that?
I did all that.
Oh, you was Nigerian.
You was like a triathlete.
You was
Really?
you was Nigerian, G.
Yeah, I was Nigerian. I was doing winter track, spring track, basketball. That's why I got knee tendonitis though, because it was fucking with all.
Nigga, you 19.
Nigga said
How you
tendonitis.
get knee tendonitis?
Because they were telling me,
You barely, like, not even close to 30.
they was telling me because the different fields I was playing on was fucking on my knees.
Oh, so you
going
was
from
just
a
going
turf,
too hard.
right? Going from a turf field to a basketball court to a hardwood floor.
You gave
I
110%.
was just wilding.
Every sport.
Every
Nigga said,
sport.
so you got bad knees?
So you got old mad knees?
And you call
Yo,
me pops?
nah, my shit's getting better.
okay,
My
okay,
shit's
okay.
getting better.
My shit's getting better. I'm taking vitamins.
You
and
resting?
shit.
Okay.
I'm resting.
Okay.
But the thing that bothers me most about being an athlete and a lot of those questions from the media when they're at the podium is, yo, like mentally, there's some things I don't even need to hear that I wasn't even thinking about. And now because a reporter said it, it's fucking with my mental. And now my best in the game version me, the way I prep is not there. And that's what really bothers the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like, yo, maybe I wasn't thinking about Maria Sharapova's second round last week. You feel me? Maybe I was just so adamant on how I was finna play this game. And mind you, the contrarians will tell you, yo, you need to have a strong mentality. Everybody's mental diet is different.
That's right.
What everybody can allow is so different. So when I see guys like Pierce Morgan come out and try to condemn Naomi Osaka and say blaming mental health is a bullshit excuse. No, bro, it's a real fucking excuse.
I do not.
Nah, that's probably the realest.
It's the realest, but
Yeah.
it's the problem with that generation, specifically that generation, they don't like taking shit like that seriously.
Yeah, no.
Because they weren't allowed to.
They weren't allowed to. They'd rather call you crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to speak to someone?
And
It's
that
not
was messed up, right? Because if we take this to a deeper level, now the powers that be, it affects their bottom line. Right? And we've all seen time and time again when an athlete tries to step outside of that box, that is the one industry where they are quick to either get you back in the box or get you out of the entire entity in itself.
Can I say something to that real
Please
quick?
do.
And Alex, you did mention this before. Like, I think people, especially when you're like an athlete or the superstar rapper or just any other career like that, that's not a traditional 9 to 5. People are like, yo, you're working your dream job. What do you have to complain about? Why do you have to rest? Why do you have to? Why do you have to like be complaining about mental health like this? You're just being at the studio all day. Like, they just diminish it down to just that, but you don't really know how it feels like.
And then the fucked up thing is like, do you know what the dream job is as an athlete? It is to perform in my sport. It's not to talk to you. It's not to
Facts.
answer your questions. It's not to shoot commercials. It's not to drive in a car that I can't fit in. It's none of these things. It's literally to go on the field, go on the court, go on wherever your sport takes place, and to perform at the highest level is the most dreams of the athletes in the purest form. I'm sure to a degree, somebody like a Kobe Bryant, somebody who just he lives, sleep, breathe basketball. He just wanted to play basketball. Like, we've seen a lot of athletes. You know what? Andrew Luck. Now, ladies, I don't know how much I care about football, and I'm not gonna like drag this thing out because I can understand y'all don't give a fuck. That's cool. Andrew Luck, one of the best quarterbacks in his era. One of the highly talented, super talented, right? He retired early. At the age of maybe 30, I want to say, or maybe even a year before he turned 30. Super early, where now quarterbacks like Tom Brady is playing well into their 40s. That's how early this guy retired, before he was 30 or at the age of 30. And you can't find him.
What do you mean?
He disappeared.
I love that.
You can't find him.
Oh, okay.
He was he was a face in the NFL league as a player, and he decided to retire early for whatever reasons, whether it was mental health reasons, attending the family, missing out on life things, physical, whatever the reason is. He retired early, walked away from millions of dollars, and you cannot find him.
I only saw him when he was doing like ESPN, maybe pundit roles real quick. They would call him up for maybe a team he was on, but you're right. And honestly, I think that's why I'm kind of jealous of Naomi Osaka too. Like, shout out to her, man. Real talk, bro.
No, that's a fact.
For you, for a person to understand that there's not a number on my happiness, and that whatever I have on me, I will figure it the fuck out. Let me tell y'all something. That's so gangster to me.
She's putting herself first in front of like the whole world.
That's so
in front of like people, like tennis lovers who are like mad entitled. No offense, but like they're like really entitled to like watching the match, and she's just like, I'm sorry, like I'm not like
fuck your rules. That's so gangster to me. Your rules don't make it right.
She took the power back. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I love it.
And honestly, what has to do with this? People have to remember. In the note that she put out, she said she's been dealing with severe depression since 2018, which was the U.S. Open, which was a year that she beat her idol.
Exactly.
Come on.
But they watched people. I don't know if you guys remember. Serena Williams, like what people were reacting like, they were like demonizing her, making characters.
They was mad
like,
because she won.
Yeah, but like imagine dealing with that. Like how that was a lot.
She cried at the podium.
Yeah.
When
When she should have been celebrating, she was like, I'm sorry, because she knew that everybody wanted Serena Williams to win. Like, imagine dealing with that and shouldering that. So I'm glad you're putting yourself, girl. Please. And everybody's supporting you.
I have a reel. I didn't watch this reel, but I typed in on YouTube, reporters asking stupid questions at the podium.
Interesting.
So I just want to play it and let's see where it goes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Will the Clippers be back here Sunday playing a Game 7?
What?
This is
Your feeling about, your level of confidence that you'll be back here again.
What you think? I'm on the team. What you want me to say? Nah, it's over. That's what you want to hear?
But
These
you
are real
see,
things, but these
that
are real
reporter,
things.
like Alex said, is instilling doubt. Like, what if Chris Paul wasn't as mentally strong as he was to answer that question, and that was seeping into his brain, his psyche,
Like,
as a
are we
competitor?
gonna-
Like, wait, damn, can we win? Can we beat
Start
this team?
fucking up your whole
So I
POV.
love his response to this.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You've been doing this long enough. Seriously, right?
If you can expand upon that.
Nah, I don't know. Everybody in here laughing for a reason.
Like, I respect that.
You have a lot of offense.
This is another clip.
You haven't broke 100 yet. Is the problem your lackluster defense, or is
What the
it
fuck?
the problems you're having offensively? Lackluster offense.
Whole time the person reporting is whack.
And now,
No, that's a fact. Like, I can't imagine being an athlete and like a game is on and like there's just mad people on Twitter who are okay, I shouldn't use the word bums.
They're whacking my sport.
But like they can't play
They're
even
whack.
remotely as good as you, and they're out there like just critiquing, just shitting on you. Oh my god, it's just crazy.
So
to me, like-
and that question that you heard is being asked to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, by the way.
your lackluster defense, whatever. Yo, as a
This
journalist,
is the answer.
I don't support this.
LeBron is laughing. He tells Dwayne Wade to answer this question.
The problem is we down 2-1. That's the problem. We got to figure out how to tie it up.
Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game.
And this is Kyrie Irving.
My king.
He did.
Great father. Oh, a great father. Oh, I thought he's. No, I interpreted that completely wrong. I thought you said he was a great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So
That's his son.
What parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
What?
Oh, okay. So you.
That was disrespectful.
Parental role.
Yeah, like what?
Honestly, I'm. He's.
Kind of a question.
I don't know how to really answer that question. He's been a great leader for us.
Thank you.
I have one father.
That was mad. I ain't gonna lie. That was wild
but for us-
disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "How do you feel? Was he like a father to you? Like
I have
that
one
was
father.
crazy. What the fuck?
So yeah, there we go.
Well,
Journalists, we
got
got to do better.
All right.
We do.
This is coming from people that report on shit. So
And,
it's
and
like,
shout out to Naomi Osaka. Shout out to her. Like Alex said, big up that queen. Support that queen.
I really think she is like making a wave and making a change with this move.
She is. And that's the beauty of what we get to witness today. We see people willing to walk away from a bag. You know, Joe, he just interviewed Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams. I think I said this on this podcast. There's a few people, if I come across their content, if I see an interview, I'm going to watch it. Cat Williams was on that list. Do y'all remember?
yeah.
He was on that list for me.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey.
And Jim Carrey. And Reggie looked at me like, you're a strange piece of change. But
Piece of change.
Cat Williams was on that list. Hove was on that list. And obviously Jim Carrey. It's a long list of people. Jay-Z, Hove, he was on The Shop with LeBron James. I don't know why LeBron came up with this content piece. Content is king right now, but it's great because you don't hear those stupid interview questions. You don't hear, uninformed people or uneducated people speak about things that they probably shouldn't speak about or ask offensive questions. So when you see somebody like a LeBron James talking to a Jay-Z and a Bad Bunny is in a room and all these amazing great people, not Bad Bunny, he that nigga.
Oh no, yeah.
He's the one. So when you see all these people who operate in their respective fields at the highest level, there's a certain respect that just comes with that. So I just wanted to talk about The Shop a little bit. Again, like I said, there's a short list of people. When I see them, I'm stopping what I'm doing and I'm watching. And then what I do next, I send the link to Pierre or he sends the link to me and we both make sure that we watch it because I don't know why. We just like the same shit, it seems like.
I do feel like I do feel like Jay-Z, Naomi, and LeBron kind of have some things in common. Oh, Bad Bunny too, for certain. I don't think they like rules.
Oh, for sure.
I hate rules.
For sure.
I don't know if this is toxic to say. I don't know. How am I supposed to have kids? I hate rules because rules tell me, okay, cool. Someone, because they were here before, is telling me this is how it's done. There's always a couple hundred other ways to do certain things. So I always question things. And people don't fuck with me for that. I don't give a fuck. But I don't like rules. And when you don't like rules, you could create change, though. Feel me? Like a Jay-Z, a LeBron, a Bad Bunny, they're not going to allow the society norms to dictate change or things that they don't see fit that should change.
Now, Bad Bunny is super dope for that. Like,
Come on.
Like,
What's the rule to him?
You seen his video?
Yeah.
Like, he had a video. Like, he dressed as a woman.
Yeah, it's fire. It's,
Like,
it's
that's
very
no
smart.
rules.
I mean, like,
Very smart.
why not?
No, but that's
very-
so
not-
not,
very
why
admirable.
not. It's just like people aren't doing that. People aren't embracing that. Like the fact that you're able to embrace certain ideas and say, yo, I'm going to do it because it's me. Because I want to do it. Because I feel this way. And execute it in a way where it translates, where other people can connect or identify or feel empowered.
Yeah, Little Nas X does it, and you
Yeah, I was about to be
motherfuckers,
like-
you morons that are mad at him, you just help his entire cause.
Yeah.
That if you hate him so much, I'm like, you're helping him, and you hate him, and you're an idiot, and you should just leave him alone and let him be him and shut the fuck up.
Let that king be great.
crazy,
Let
man.
that king be great. One of the things that I did y'all watch the shot by any chance? Anybody?
30
watch
minutes.
it.
I didn't.
I wish it was longer.
I seen the clip, the Jay-Z clip when he talked about DMX. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he said this one thing that was super profound to me. He said he learned how to swim after his daughter was born. And the reason was because if his daughter ever fell into the ocean or a pool and he felt like he wasn't able to save her, he couldn't live with himself.
Interesting.
So at 50 whatever years old, he said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to swim.
Yeah.
I think that's dope.
That's so ill. Because you got to prepare for it, man. Even though he's a billionaire, he's thinking to himself like, yo, I might be on a villa one day with my billionaire self.
That says so fucking
I can't
much
protect my
on
child.
so many different levels, man.
That's fire.
That's crazy to me. Like first off, teaching yourself anything past the age of 50.
Yeah.
Fam, I don't want to learn anything after the age of 25. Like,
Shit, I didn't want to learn anything after high school.
so the fact and even the message behind it, I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. I wanted to kind
Fatherhood
of
will
bring
do it
that up.
to you.
That's a big
Fatherhood will
point.
do it to you.
Yeah, you see what I got over here? That's my dog right there, yo.
We're dog dads. We're
Yes.
girl dog dads.
Are we?
Girl dog dads.
Girl dog dads.
Girl dog dads.
And we both named our dogs after artists.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
That's right.
What's your dog named after, Dad?
Sade.
That's a good one.
One of the most mysterious women in the world. Sade.
That's my. You know me. I love me some
Yo,
Sade.
I completely forgot.
What happened again?
This is mad random.
Okay.
I'm
Here
not
we
looking
go.
at you. I'm not looking at you. Don't look at me. Dev and Reggie. This is for you. Alex, close your eyes.
I'm looking at you because you don't like accountability.
No.
So I'm going to look
What
at
do
you.
you mean?
I don't know what's gonna
Yo,
happen.
what are you
No,
talking- I started this whole episode with accountability.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
what-
going to get some more. Go ahead.
I don't know what gift me and Reggie would have in common.
No. So listen, I'm just talking to you. I'm not talking to Alex. Yo,
I know you're not.
You got earplugs, nigga? Damn, don't listen.
Wait,
So-
I think I know what you're about to bring up.
Me too.
So, Alex here, he told me that I was bugging.
Okay.
right? I believe we were in a room full of other people and people in general.
were.
Where we had a bet.
Yes, we did.
And this bet consists of
We had 2
push-ups for the loser.
It was your bet.
Now,
You forgot.
No,
See how you
Alex,
forgot, right?
listen.
My fault.
Just listen, my brother. Reggie and Dev.
Okay.
From your recollection, what were the terms of the bet?
Oh, don't do this. Oh,
If
fuck.
Drake wasn't on J. Cole's album, who fucked up? Which one of y'all was it?
No,
I'm going to let him finish.
I tossed it, bro.
Alex thought that Drake was gonna be on the album.
Was it Alex that thought that was going
Yeah,
to
because
happen?
he brought up the car snap.
Okay.
So, you done? Because SaVon is really good with this. Don't let him get y'all. Let's bring it back in.
I didn't say anything.
I brought up the conversation and was like, I think there's gonna be features on J. Cole's album.
That's correct.
I'll play the audio too.
No,
'cause I
that's
have-
correct.
No, but
Here comes SaVon. Oh, so when Drake, I'm like, that's my bet. I think there's gonna be features, but if you want to do that one too, you're cool.
Okay.
So because there's features on the album, do you want to give me some too?
Bro,
we can leave it alone.
That,
What you wanna do?
wasn't the bet.
We can play it back.
No, but that's the thing. We
Let's
don't
play it
have
back.
to
If we have
debate
it,
this.
let's play it back.
We don't have to debate this because we could literally just go back to the
That's
clip.
what I'm trying to tell him. He didn't go back and listen. I didn't. I did. I'm a record. I should have recorded it. Fuck.
You came prepared?
From my thing was the bet was if Drake wasn't on the album, he owed me push-ups.
And my
if Drake
bet
was on the album,
so what was my
I
bet?
did push-ups.
What was my bet?
I just
Exactly.
remember
That's
one
your
bet.
point. You don't like. Yo,
Did we do two? We did multiple bets.
You're only
bro.
picking the one that you won.
Thank you.
that happened?
That's what he does all the time, and I let him rock
But I
because
didn't
you
know that
owe me push-ups
happened.
too.
How many?
I'm slightly
50.
confused.
How
I
many
don't want
I
no
owe?
push-ups from you, nigga.
And
I don't want to
let's
see you do push-ups in front of these niggas.
Nah, but that's what we do though.
All right, give me 10. What you want from
So
me?
how much you gonna give me?
By
I'll
the
give
way,
you 10. I'll give you 10 and I'll give you $20.
Everyone commented. I seen people commenting on your legs too. Like,
Oh yeah, we ain't even talk about my legs. Let me pull these
Yeah,
up.
she was
for you
like,
niggas.
Yeah.
it's giving leg day.
You heard?
It's giving leg day.
Yo,
It's
I'm here.
giving
My legs is
leg
leg
day.
I thought they looked nice. They look good.
Yo, I didn't even know.
Do some squats on them.
Nobody told me I had like nice
Hit some
legs.
squats,
and
hit some
shit.
squats, hit some
Like,
squats.
Wow.
feel me right here?
You got the
squats.
Bermuda shorts on.
at this nigga with the capris.
I'm ashy.
Yo, hit some squats.
Look at the capris.
SaVon is delirious right now.
Look at
Y'all
this
gotta
nigga
watch this
in
on
the
YouTube. Y'all gotta watch
capris.
this. Y'all gotta watch this on YouTube. There you go.
Guys,
How many pushes do I have to give you?
Just give me
and
10,
then are
nigga.
you gonna
yo,
give me that
he's
same
fiending
10?
to give you push-ups right now.
Why do you think I care
I
about
just
push-ups?
asked a
You know what I
question.
actually care about, SaVon? I
Look
care
at-
about you being honest.
Look at
I
these
don't
two
remember.
You know I
grown-ass
do
men.
push-ups every day, nigga.
Bro, but
I
I don't.
my whole My whole joint.
But I don't remember.
1,
Okay.
2,
Let's
3.
That's good form.
4.
That's real good form.
6, 8, 9.
So he's really doing the
Yeah.
picture.
10. I know I fucked it up.
I do this shit, bro.
Nah, you did that, King.
I want you to admit now that the other bet I made was that gonna be featured. So let me get 10 for that.
Wait, do I have to admit or do push-ups?
Both.
Oh shit.
Get your 10, nigga.
I'll do my 10.
Get your 10.
Oh my goodness.
You see?
People don't want to admit that they wrong.
Get your 10.
I know. I'm gonna play it back for you.
I'm more interested in that
Yo,
doing
ladies,
push-ups.
this is men will men.
Yeah,
Look at what's going on right
I
now.
need them lower.
Can
I
you-
need them lower. I need them lower. No, sir. 1,
3.
Oh, pause.
3, 4, 5.
Watch this on the
6,
YouTube, guys.
7.
8,
9. 10. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Go more.
Look what I pay attention to. I'm listening to
Oh,
the.
that's accountability.
Oh, yeah? Look at
Come on,
it.
he took accountability on air.
Look accountability in its physical form.
The
Literally.
last one was for
Yo,
accountability.
me and
physical
SaVon really
representation.
do this though, so don't play with us.
Yo,
I forgot
y'all
about
gotta
that.
watch the YouTube for this,
Come
okay?
on, man.
I forgot
Got it on
about
my
this
legs?
whole bet that y'all had going on.
Literally, no one was talking about it,
Yeah.
and then he had to bring it up.
Yeah.
I
He
love
had to
that
be
he
like-
did though.
It's okay.
This is great.
Okay,
Now we
now,
gotta run it
are
back.
you,
For the
hold
people.
up. Are you guys good now? Like, do you feel satisfied or no?
We
I
always
feel like
good.
Alex is still not
I feel
satisfied.
stronger.
I'm cool. I'm satisfied.
I feel stronger, nigga.
stronger.
I feel slightly stronger doing these push-ups on demand.
Y'all out of breath?
Gotta
Facts.
give him a 10 quick. Feel what I'm saying?
Look at
Facts.
men. Look at men.
That's how we handle shit
That's
with
a
push-ups.
fact. I was sitting here like,
Look at men.
there they go.
Yeah, that's what we
That's
do.
what we just did.
When you gotta
you're
when you gotta
mending.
handle something, you gotta do it with push-ups.
Look at men.
just
Menning.
mend?
That's what
Really?
we do.
You just
G.
mend. You just mend.
You just solve it with push-ups? That's crazy.
Nah, listen. SaVon know I like push-ups.
Hey.
My African ass. That did sound wild.
That sound wild.
Let me take it back. SaVon don't know
But see,
nothing.
if I would have said that,
No, you're right. I admit
if
it
I
to
would
it.
have said that,
I admitted to it.
Yo, Dev, if I would have said that,
shit sounded
Alex would have left me for dead. Hey, yo, say what you said you did. Like, but how I know that? Come on, don't do that.
My fault.
Don't do that.
That shit did sound wild. That is my bad.
that
is A's
That
fault.
was something. There
What
was something.
kid? He don't know shit. SaVon don't know nothing.
It was
By
something.
no up push, by no push up, no nothing.
I don't. I don't know what Alex does in his
Not a
personal
thing.
life. But I do know you enjoy music.
Yeah.
There was a music
Here we
conversation.
go.
There was a music conversation, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
For that conversation in full, where we give our complete list and dissect why it is.
And it was a
That
great
is over
conversation.
on Patreon. Word. Go over to Patreon and check that out. But for the people who don't have Patreon, we should still talk about it because I think that was a really cool conversation, dope conversation. Had the timeline set on fire.
Facts.
Word.
Mount
It did.
Rushmore.
Yeah.
J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick.
That was a picture that was floating around on the socials, right?
That was the 3. There's one more spot.
Yeah.
We gave our answers on the
Patreon?
On the Patreon.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that conversation?
I think it was a cool convo because not only did we talk about Nicki Minaj, Futures, the Young Thugs, we also discussed like why specifically the errors meant. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all should go check it out.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to give too much to them right now. What should we give them?
Right. I was like, I don't
Yeah, I don't want to give them.
Put it like this. Put it like
I don't
this.
wanna
Put it like
give
this.
them
No,
too
no, no,
much.
no.
I want to give them some.
I'm gonna give them exactly what I gave them.
Okay.
In a
kinda-
snapshot of,
Okay.
I guess, my point, right?
Sure. Okay. All right. I'll do it.
Don't kill me for this. Like, cause y'all be killing me on YouTube. Don't kill me for this. There's one person who should come out or could come out. Let me not say should.
That was a good combo.
Oh, okay, that was wild.
That was a good combo.
There's one person that could come out, in my opinion. That said person is not Drake.
Oh, you are.
That said person is not J. Cole.
It's only one other person on the goddamn
Nigga Courtney
mountain.
fell apart.
Look at Court. Look at Court. Look
Nigga
at
Court
Court.
fell apart. Nigga said,
But the thing is, he
Mr.
he defended this for like a whole 10 minutes. So.
Mr. Lamar would be the one person who doesn't come out in place of, I would put somebody like a Young Thug. So my Mount Rushmore would be Young Thug, Nicki, Drake, Cole.
And now, mind you, it does sound crazy what he's saying right now. You got probably going, oh my God.
Because
why
if
did he say
anything,
that?
that's Kendrick is the guy that is like, okay, people are like, he's like the rapper of that 3. So
this is all on
I don't know.
Patreon.
This is all on
He would be
Patreon.
number 5 if
all on
Mount
Patreon.
Rushmore had 5
Don't
white
say
guys
that.
on it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to give
say
too
that.
much, but we had a conversation of who impact and transcended. Transcension. So, yeah, definitely.
Can we just be honest, bro?
No.
The last decade would exist musically without Kendrick Lamar.
He said
Damn.
We are giving the Patreon.
No, we're not. But
I don't wanna
we
say
gotta
anything.
speak though. You know, we can't become
I
that
don't know if we
podcast
should.
that just says, "Hey, we just talked about it on Patreon." Like
Okay.
there is a full conversation to be had over there.
Okay.
But the point that I was trying to make, to a degree, was that like the last decade does exist without him, in my opinion.
And I'm not mad at the take. I mean, when we think about where the sound is at right now, right? It's very melodic. It's very trappy. So we look to people like Future, the thugs of the world, and we're like, yo, like they've kind of maybe transcended where we're at right now. You know?
TDE, man, that's a tough one for you to say.
Nah, I don't. Okay, maybe not just like hip hop,
Sure.
but in terms of like impact on like society and community.
won
I
a
don't think
Pulitzer.
I don't think you can take Kendrick Lamar out of that conversation.
I
You
just can't. And you know why?
To Pimp a Butterfly, like you can't.
Because
Maybe
he's-
it's just my preference.
Award
It's
shows.
okay, no, and that's
Maybe it's just
okay.
my
Can we
preference.
please preface this with saying this is okay for you to have an opinion? Because some
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah.
forget that, hey, not everyone thinks like you, and I can have a fucking opinion. I just want to make that very clear because people forget. Like,
Important point.
Yeah, but that's your opinion. I personally need Kendrick in my purview as far as the last 10 years. I need him there because his album changed my life. Good Kid, Mad City made me fall in love with albums again.
Really?
Yo,
Yes.
okay, there we
So
go.
I can't.
Thank you for saying
I
that.
can't do
There
it.
we go.
It was a really good
That's
album.
that's the influence.
It
That's
was
the
a
That
really good
influence.
album
You're
changed
right.
everything.
No,
It
you're
changed
right.
albums for me. It made
And
me go,
it's like
wow.
mad people's like top 5 albums of like
It's a
fucking
top
all
5.
time.
It's one of my
all
favorite
time.
It was like
albums.
gangsta, but realness on it.
And you could tell
Like
it was
the
Oh yeah,
perfect
which is what
match.
Alex said.
It was
on the
intelligent.
Yeah,
There was intelligence in
with
that
gangsta
music, but
rap,
it was
like,
gangsta.
ooh.
And it got people to be on their shit. Like, yo, I need to make like cohesive albums like this again. Like, yeah.
Forest Hill. We got Forest Hill Drives, and was Forest Hill Drive the same year?
14?
No.
14.
No. Good
It
Kid,
was-
Mad City came
Good Kid
out.
was
It was 2
2012?
years before,
Yeah.
and then later. Okay, got you. And then it was what you call. So those are my two albums that it was just back to back. I caught like really mind-boggling albums. I was like, this is so good. So
Yeah.
that's why I think Kendrick and Cole I do hold to a certain place because they really influenced me as far as like artistry and as far as just like, yo, do this way. Like, don't be cookie cutter commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a way to do it. So it's hard for me.
And it's not a knock. It's not a knock.
No,
But
at
for me,
all.
like I said, I think the one thing that I'm basing that on and why I would substitute Thug for Kendrick is just music output. I think that's where it kind of comes from. Like, early decade, Nicki Minaj was everywhere. She was on everything. She had a feature with everything. That monster, like she was just going crazy. And then it may have slowed down in the latter years of the 2010s. But she just dominated throughout for the majority that it kind of doesn't even matter in my head. J. Cole, he's been consistent since 2010. Like, he's just drop. There was one album that people were like, I'm not really feeling it. He heard that. Most of the guys all the way up top, they don't hear that. He heard that and said, you know what? I'm going to come fix this.
Yeah, has Kendrick ever had to deal with, because a big part of the J. Cole documentary was like, oh, he was too comfortable and the people critiqued him and then he had to get his shit together, right? That's just it, like, you know.
Synopsis.
But has Kendrick ever had to deal with that?
Yes.
Oh, for damn?
You saying, okay, say what
Do you
what's
like
the-
have
what-
to deal with like,
Definitely
yo, like people, like I
Are
have to like
critiquing
switch
me?
it up. Like everyone's critiquing me, like I have to like step my shit up. Has he ever dealt with that like very severely?
So I'll say this. I'll say that we will never know because Kendrick is not a public person.
Right.
But I will say he got scrutinized for To Pimp a Butterfly as
Yeah.
well as the Untitled project as well. A lot of people were not fucking with To Pimp a Butterfly. Let's be honest. A lot of people, I was, but a lot of people were like,
There was too many messages behind it. The songs weren't hits.
it wasn't Good
They
Kid,
wouldn't have
Mad
like
City.
these catchy melodies.
It wasn't Good Kid, Mad City. So people were like, what the hell is this? So people were kind of fucked up from that. And I think that he dealt with that, but we'll never know how he felt.
You know what I also
he
think
did
it
deal
was
with
too?
that. What?
I think that album or those two projects came slightly too early, right before the pro-black civil rights movement. Because I don't know if people really understand it. Like, we're in a civil rights movement, y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
This is not the textbooks.
Absolutely.
This is not 1950,
But you
60,
will be in the
70.
textbooks.
Like, but the last 5, 10, 15 years, we are still in a civil rights movement.
Yeah.
But I think right
I
before...
feel like To Pimp a Butterfly came during that, didn't it?
It was at the beginning.
right
It was
before
at the beginning.
It was like right before.
It was like
right
it was
there.
either right before it or at the very,
Like, yeah,
very
really at the
beginning,
beginning.
right?
Precipice
And so
of
I
that shit.
think that being that the timeliness of that album not dropping in the heat of it, because if he would have dropped that last year, he might have been an artist of the decade.
Yeah.
Like the impact of it. He might, if he would have dropped it in the moment of all of this, like it just would have been had a different impact. You know what I'm saying? So I think
people were
those
already
two
quote
albums,
unquote in that mood.
Exactly. I think those were slightly ahead of his time, and that's why I can't really put it, because it didn't have the commercial value, the Untitled project, or To Pimp a Butterfly. I think To Pimp a Butterfly maybe had 1 or 2 songs, which was all right. It was that even on?
Yeah.
What was that? We gon' be all right. Nigga, we gon' be all right. Like, that was probably the only commercial song off there.
Right.
And other than that, you know, that's 2 projects that have no commercial value. Think about that.
Untitled and what you call it?
And To Pimp a Butterfly.
But
that's
I'm not,
2 projects.
But
and Damn had mad commercial.
But I don't knock I don't knock the project from an artist. I guess I'm being biased as an artist. I don't knock him for really stepping out there and trying something, especially in your. It's not technically his sophomore album, but we know to the masses that was his sophomore album.
Because it's Section 80, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to me, that was like his sophomore kind of debut kind of thing. So I know to try something on that is a fucking, you know, I commend you for trying something on your sophomore album, because that's usually where the sophomore slump comes in and stuff like that.
No, yeah, and like I don't know if like the timing of it was like when you're saying like the more modern day civil rights movement. I don't mean to like put words in your mouth, but I feel like that's what you were saying. Like the timing would have fit better than that. But I don't know if that's because he's just speaking to what his people have been going through for so long. So what was he supposed to wait until?
No, it's
like
not on him, it's on us.
What do you mean?
It's on the consumer not valuing it and appreciating it
until
when
that
it
time
dropped.
came. Oh, okay.
So now in hindsight, it's like, oh wait, Kendrick did put out an album talking about all these things that are transpiring today. You know what I'm saying? It's not on him.
Yeah,
He
but that
can't
just
predict.
speaks to his like genius as an artist. So he just knew
Genius.
that
Facts.
message needs to be told regardless of the time.
Spoke what was on his heart.
I hated that
In the
album when
time.
it first came out.
A lot of people did.
I hated it.
I fucking hated it.
It confused a lot
I'd be
of
like, yo,
people.
turn that shit the fuck off,
Damn.
please.
It's
And I ain't
jazz.
even really one of them niggas when it come to music. But as I'm starting to learn more things, I'm getting wiser. I go back to projects like that. Hearing those messages on some fly gangster shit,
Right.
it does a lot.
Yeah.
So like you said, like he's very smart in the kind of way he does things. Where it's like, even if you're not getting it right now,
You're gonna know.
you're gonna get it, and that's what's gonna shift the future.
That's right. And he ain't make one. He has not made one statement about it. Not one.
No.
I kind of like that though. I kind of like how we don't hear from him.
That's right.
Honestly,
That's
I really
right.
don't mind
love
it.
it.
Like
I'm
when
jealous.
he's ready to drop music, I'm ready. Like I'm not
Yeah.
begging for you to drop a project every.
Yeah, I'm
year.
not mad at that. I'm not mad at that approach. The full conversation, and it wasn't so Kendrick centric,
Word.
but the
Yeah.
full conversation is on Patreon. So if y'all do want to hear Alex's list, Reggie's list, Dev's list, my complete list, and why, head over to Patreon, because we will be dropping that very, very soon. Now, you was talking about Reggie. You said, hey, I like people that are just quiet and go about their business.
Honestly, I do. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be ideal if our exes did that?
Oh Lord.
Like, why is Vivica Fox speaking about 50 Cent in 2021? And I don't want to just focus on
She
her.
want that old thing back.
Do that again?
I commend her.
She want that old thing
Commend her
back.
for what? For saying what,
okay.
what was on her mind.
Yep. And I commend her for putting.
But is it-
for you know, for being honest, for being very honest, and at the same time, I do feel a sense of her kind of shooting a shot in a sense of like, yo, I still feel this way, and I loved you so much that I can be in a public setting and express that.
Diddy
And
did the
that
same.
takes fucking
Damn.
courage. That
But
takes a lot of courage.
Diddy just can do whatever the fuck he wants.
But Diddy did the
honestly.
same.
What did Diddy do?
He
I can do that
posted
too.
an image of him and Jennifer Lopez on Thursday saying TBT.
Y'all wouldn't do that.
And he just left.
So y'all
I'm
wouldn't
not
do that?
worried about my ex at all.
Do y'all realize? All right, you know what? I'm gonna play.
Y'all wouldn't do
another
that?
clip. I'm gonna play.
I'm the
another
only
clip.
person that would do
Let
that.
me tell you something. Some women, just
Okay.
you know when you know, bro. And she's
You
one of them.
do it? Okay.
But he knows
Like the
with
one that
all
got
of
away
them.
type shit.
Yeah.
I think
Shit,
that's
I don't got none like
I
that.
don't got
so.
none of them shits. I ain't gonna lie. Any of
Uh-uh.
y'all that got
Not
away,
even one. Yo, all my
Hey.
exes could come out today, say some crazy shit about me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't give a fuck. Like
whoever
I
got
moved
away,
on.
you can keep running.
I think that's so fly though, because I just saw them.
You know why it's not fly?
Why it's not?
Can I explain why it's not fly? I have a clip and I have evidence. Like,
let me finish first.
All right. This is not fly.
I think it's so fly because I just
Wait,
remember
what is fly?
like him doing the whole TBT thing
I'm so
and their
surprised.
relationship
Okay.
together that he has with J-Lo, because I just saw them. Remember during the whole quarantine and that like Diddy did a dance competition.
I'm telling you, you be in my,
My
head,
mind,
bro.
yeah, we right
you
here,
be in
we
my
right
head,
here,
bro.
I knew- and that means that all right, just play it,
Bro,
They were on live. right? And they were dancing. They were going back and forth. So it looks to me like
still with?
No, but they
That
were
shit- that shit was
dancing
still
while
with-
she was with her fucking fiance.
and that's why that's fly. That's some fly
wild
shit.
dirty Mac, bro.
That's some fly
so
shit.
that-
That's
no, hold
dirty
up.
Macking,
So
bro.
there's
Look,
no-
I'm gonna play the clip, Reggie, if you
Okay.
want to hear it. So look.
No, I've seen it.
Okay.
It sounds weird.
Just so you can
We're really on the same page. I'm weak.
bro,
I don't know
he's
what's
doing
going
these
on.
dance parties.
Hey.
Look, he even playing the Latin music.
Yeah, I remember this.
A-Rod is
dancing
in the
with J-Lo?
video. Look, he's dancing with
Oh, that's fly.
J-Lo
That's some fly shit.
and Aaron Rodriguez.
Oh, that's some fly shit.
on Instagram Live.
Oh, that's super fly. Never
and now
mind.
a year later, he's trying to get
I'm
his
definitely doing
old
it.
work back.
Wait,
It's him.
what?
No. I
fuck?
think that's fly in the sense
fuck
that
is
like,
going
okay,
on?
there's no malicious intent. Like they're friends. Like they're genuinely
So,
friends.
nah,
I personally believe that. No.
Are you
That's
kidding?
fly.
He wants to smash still,
Wait.
and he's masking it with salsa and bachata.
So wait.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
I thought you
Suavemente.
Nah, hold
like
on.
he knew what he was doing when he put that on for his
Suavemente.
whole work. Like, nah, that's not fly, bro. Y'all can't tell me that.
I think that's so fucking fly. Why is that not fly?
Like that shit, leave that alone, bro. Or just do it maybe
Nah.
different.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just, shout out the phone man, Leavens. I'm seeing the footage. Holy shit, that is wild.
That's an ill nigga. That's a bad
Suave.
all that shit.
That
Get
is
us a bit of
wild.
love.
Listen, y'all saying
Hey.
You know.
y'all saying it's wild, but listen, I thought you were supposed to go after what you want. Y'all niggas is losing me in here. I don't know what's going on. He just seen Shorty was with, from saying the Ben Affleck one.
Yeah.
My fault. The Ben Affleck.
The Ben Affleck nigga.
He was with the Ben Affleck nigga.
Okay.
She's and you know what I'm saying. He saw them at a little resort.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That don't look concrete. So he thinking that if he could go get it back, I think I could go get it back. That's why I'm sitting here like, yo, that's not no fly shit. I gotta shoot my shot. How would she know? How would she know? I'm supposed to text her? I think that's nasty.
Go
J-Lo, I
on
want you
Instagram
back.
Live the same way you just did when she was with
But
her
what if she busy? What if she
fiance.
filming something?
Like,
This is weird.
You put the pick up, it's forever.
so you condone her and Vivica Fox's actions. And now let's remove the celebrity and the face and the
You
name.
mean
Wait,
Diddy and Vivica? Yeah. You mean Diddy?
They're
Diddy and-
both
Yo, I don't know about
Getting-
you, but I'm never going on no fucking public platform and being like simping after my ex
Is
and
that
trying to
simping,
get him
though?
back.
I'm not
that
either.
simping?
Okay, sorry, simping is not the right word, but just being
Right?
like, oh, I want my ex back. Like, there's.
All he said was TBT.
What if I do want my ex back? Like, why can't you do it in private?
the conversation is getting the attention of an ex.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I wanted to bring
And
this.
that's what I
Okay.
said. I feel that.
Let's remove the
Feel
people
what?
and the
You would
celebrity.
do that?
Me, I would not do that.
That's what I'm saying.
I personally wouldn't, but I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to say shit, but I don't want to look down on her for doing
For,
so
like,
because
just shooting
it
her
might
shot.
just be that serious to her. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. I've been
And
in
she's
love.
just doing what she got to do.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Maybe she can't get in
Okay,
contact.
why
but
not?
Maybe,
But-
maybe she needs the social media, and maybe she's crying for help. Because just like how a dude fights for his girl, we look at the dude like, yeah, keep fighting. But then the girl do it, and you're like, oh, you sucker. Like it's like,
Feel
yo,
me?
you
Then
know,
what did he
maybe-
do?
Nah,
It's
even
like,
if it
no,
was
he has
like-
too much money.
Maybe she really felt this way. Like I'm actually with her. Like, yo, do your thing. Like I don't personally, I wouldn't do
Yeah,
it.
as long as it wasn't in a malicious way.
It wasn't. She say nothing negative
That's
about
fine. Yeah.
So how y'all feel about y'all exes? Let's remove her.
Oh my Jesus.
I don't care. Not saying I don't care, but
Yo.
I'm cool.
Has there ever been a
Yo.
time where you tried to get the attention of your ex?
No.
Try to get the attention of my ex.
They're the ex for
Actually,
a reason,
yes.
okay?
Yes, but different ways.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I gotta think. Just one time. Damn, it must have not been that good. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I've never tried to be like, yo, I'm trying to get her attention. To get her back, like, what's my intention?
Oh yeah, nah, yeah.
What's my intention?
Or
Am
to
I
like
do-
make her
Whatever.
jealous or whatever.
make her
anything.
jealous? Different conversation. But
Is it?
if you're saying, but if you're
What have
saying,
you done to
oh,
get-
what have I done?
I got it.
Yeah.
What have
I
I
would talk to
done?
her friends.
What have you
Yo,
done?
Dev doesn't need to do anything. He's like
He's just
famous.
What
All
have I done?
Let's talk to you now, actually, because
Okay.
you
All
are.
right, I did not- we didn't
like
want
if
this to
there
go.
was one person to be that, like you're there, bro. We trying to catch up.
I appreciate
We trying to
you.
catch up.
I appreciate you very much.
So, previous situations.
Okay, previous situations.
Previous situations.
What about previous situations?
Has there been a time?
Okay.
Where
In the world.
we're
exes.
in Devon.
No, don't put it together.
Exes in Devon.
No.
Try to get their attention. The battle of the likes.
So, okay, my ex. Okay, what about my exes?
Just has there ever been a time where you was like, hey, you know what? I know she's gonna see this.
Fuck yeah, what are you nuts?
I mean,
What
she's gonna see it regardless.
What am I
know.
not fucking human? Hell yeah, I think to myself like, yeah, I know she's gonna see this, and it is what it is. So there's a few girls that I've dated that have done some filthy shit, and yeah, they catch the strays. But in my head, I'm not thinking about, you know what I mean? That's not the first thing on my mind. Like as far as everything, that sounds like such a goody answer. But deadass, it's really not the first thing on my mind. Like there's none of my exes that I'm like, damn, I let that get away. There's not. I can genuinely say there's not one ex that I'm like, damn, I really want you back. That's like I don't feel that way towards no
because
girl.
Everyone's ex situation is different because there really are some times where like somebody did get away and that really is the love of your life and you guys do need to get back together and you guys need to fucking stop being childish and go get them.
That's a fact.
But I know everybody's situation is I mean, I'm not saying there's people in this room. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying
She definitely saying that.
No. I'm not saying that. I was pointing at the camera.
Yeah,
so I'm saying
general public.
It does exist, and it's not always a bad thing that you want an ex back. That really does exist, where people get back together and have their happily ever after.
True.
But if we're talking about personal opinions, I can't relate. Not even 1%.
Oh,
not even 1%. No,
I wouldn't publicly. First of all,
I don't think about them. I don't follow them. None of that.
I'm not a relationship public guy. Like my love life is private to me personally. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like I just don't believe in it. I'm not with it. I just stay away from it because I see the problems that it creates. Right?
Damn. We were gonna leave that conversation. Like,
Should we just do it now?
Let's do it, bro. Let's fucking do it. Continue your point, because it was a conversation that we wanted to have that we were gonna put behind the paywall, but now it just came up so organically. We have a bunch of stuff on the paywall,
right?
So now relationships, public, social media, blending the two, merging the two.
Let's talk about it.
All of us,
I like this topic.
in some capacity, have a following. All of us are trying to build relationships, network, and brand.
Right.
And so now there's still people in real life,
Right.
who we love,
Right.
Daily.
who may love us,
Right.
who says, hey, so you're posting 40 times a day. Where am I going to fit in that schedule?
Is this your phone?
And
shit.
why?
Whatever.
And why?
Is this your
doesn't
phone?
People know. Like SaVon, Alex, Reggie, Dev.
Okay.
You get on a podcast and you talk for an hour and a half to 2 hours every single week, and nobody knows about me. That's what they're saying.
Oh, interesting.
Potentially.
Oh, like so
Maybe.
he or she wants to be claimed publicly.
So that relationship with social media and a boyfriend and girlfriend. Can we talk to that?
Yeah, sure we can. I'm so fucking
here,
cool to
man.
talk about this.
I'm here, man.
My brother, my sisters.
Here goes, take us there.
Who the fuck are you doing this for? When I'm in love with you and we're in this relationship together,
That boy good.
just me and you,
Oh, that boy good.
who the fuck is this for? And I know that some people are triggered. I know this triggers some people when they say to themselves, oh, no, that's what men do. No. Don't let them niggas that use this as a tactic fool you to thinking that there are some people that exist that truly believe in this ideology of, hey, if we're in this thing together, there's some things that I just feel like I want to share with just myself and you. And I feel like, hey, check this out. Not everybody's happy for us.
Are you protecting the relationship or are you hiding the relationship?
I am protecting the relationship.
How?
How?
If you're hiding
Is
it,
that manipulative?
if you're hiding it, then you don't do things like you don't take them to like parties you go to together, like you don't talk to your friends at all about
Exactly.
them. That's
Now-
hiding it. But if you do that, if you like make their presence known in real life, you're not hiding it. You're just being more private
In
about
real
it.
life?
What do you mean?
In real
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Emphasis on in real life. Because a lot of y'all is saying like, bro, Instagram, Twitter, let me tell y'all something. I never did anything for the gram. I never did nothing for social media. You should be more intrigued at the fact that I want to spend more time with you and not a fucking app. Okay? I've never done anything for a social media app. As a matter of fact, for what we do, I treat this shit like work. Yo, bro, gotta post. People want to see this and that. Gotta do this and that. Why the fuck would I blend something so sacred to me with that when they don't give a fuck about you?
They don't understand that.
But
They don't understand
I
it.
give a fuck about you. That's the shit that be losing.
They don't get it.
And if you hate it that much, I promise you there are women out there who do not want to be posted at all, and they understand that.
They exist. It exists.
Yeah.
They
Our
exist.
No. And
biggest foe is couple goals.
Like, what is that? What is a couple goal?
I'm fighting against
What is a couple
yeah,
goal?
if she's reposting like, or he reposting celebrity couples all day, I feel like that's like a slight red flag.
It really is.
No, and can I say like one thing? Like, if you if it is bothering you that your significant other is not posting you and stuff like that, I feel like that's rooted in something else because like me, I haven't posted about my relationship yet, but like, I mean like the face reveal or whatever, but like it's because
the face reveal. Look at that.
No, I posted like other stuff, but it's because like we feel fulfilled in real life, and like we're out together with our friends, families, met each other, like we're already fulfilled in like that way. So like I don't feel unfulfilled in like you have to post a picture of me. We look cute as fuck right
That's
now.
right.
Like, you know?
Can I say something? I think,
of course.
I think. Thank you, Reggie. I think a lot of people don't realize how much they tell about themselves through social media.
Go crazy right now, Dev. Keep going.
I know when you're having an argument with your man. I know when he's not in your good graces.
Why should I know that?
Why? Right? How dangerous? Hey! How dangerous is that for other people to know? You're
triggering me.
Listen. If I see. And this is my issue. This is why I just say, I don't want you to know my highs and my lows within my relationship. I don't want you to find entry points where you say to yourself, yo, oh yeah, like, yo, you good? Like, yada, I see you. Like,
because we can tell. Guys can tell. I can't speak from the woman perspective.
We can tell.
But following women and then knowing just...
I can tell.
We can tell.
If a woman is attractive, you know when he's not there.
You know
when a guy's not in the picture, or when they're off, or when they're on, or whatever the case is. Like we know based off of the posting patterns. So me, I feel like, and again, at some point in my life, I was hiding. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course. Okay.
Like it wasn't about protection. Okay. Like, and then it got to a point where I was like, yo, I'm not doing these things because it is a protection thing.
Right.
But I had blurred the line so much from hiding a relationship that she couldn't even see it. You know, in her head it was like,
and that's tough. See, and that's the tough part. See, for me, you know what was the nail in the coffin for me very early in my career? Once I seen her get it was a DM from a certain nigga that I knew, everything changed. And I said,
what do you mean?
A dude had emailed her. Whoa, I'm old.
Damn,
a
nigga,
dude had
1994.
DM'd her. That's crazy. I'm younger than I'm young.
Damn, emailed your shorty.
But that's you niggas that if you email my nigga, we fighting, bro. Like that's a different kind of like
dedication.
Different. That's you trying to really scoop up from me, my nigga. You email her, my nigga. Wow, that's crazy. You a bum. You added her.
Message her on Venmo,
AOL.
On AOL, right? You Venmo'd her. That's lit.
Venmo.
But you made me forget
my Venmo click. Don't do that.
Why your Venmo click?
Somebody
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Somebody DM'd her, and I knew the dude, and I was like, it was really weird. It made me feel uncomfortable, and I said to myself, oh shit, you know what? Not everybody's my friend that's on here following me. Not everybody's happy for me. Damn, what if somebody hits her and feeds her some bullshit? And she could be the greatest person in the world as far as her confidence, but at the end of the day, the mere insurrection as far as just giving the idea of yo girl blah 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 blah
the seed
you're inviting I'm inviting you all you motherfuckers into my relationship. So why would I put this thing that I love and hold dear to me at risk just because to please who? Who am I?
Yo, oh my God, I got a DM. I got to read y'all. Do your thing.
How about now when you post, it shows you the amount of times it was shared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, you know how much that has fucked me up?
Facts.
So it's like, there's two ways now, right? It could be shared where maybe somebody reposting a story and you get that notification.
Right.
Now my head goes, how many of the rest of y'all send this over to your little friend groups?
Exactly.
Oh, look at what so-and-so is doing. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Like, that shit is
And
nasty,
I can't take that.
bro.
Like, you can talk all the shit about
nasty,
me.
Bro.
Y'all could go in the comments. Y'all could kill me. Y'all can say my headline's fucked up. Y'all can say that the podcast is ass. You could shit on... No, don't shit on my dog. You can say a lot of things about me, right? But when you say things about people that are unwarranted that I love, that's when it gets serious. Right? So the other week, right? A few weeks ago, I get a DM from a guy, random DM. Reggie, you can read this to confirm, right? So the guy says, and I'm not gonna say the name, but he says, yo, bro, your ex from whatever, she says she want to work things out, and she asked if I could relay the message because you recently blocked her. That's what the person said to me.
Okay.
So now I'm like,
I'm
thinking in my head like,
do you know this guy?
Who
No,
the
right?
fuck is this?
Okay.
Now I'm doing my homework. I'm like, all right, mutual followers. Is he from somewhere? Because I don't recognize him.
Okay.
Right. So I send the screenshot to my ex. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this?
Right.
Like, is this one of your niggas?
Right.
Like, what we doing right now?
Like,
what kind of
do I
games?
have to go to jail?
Yeah.
Like, I have a really
tell me who this
nice,
is.
like, I'm doing really nice for myself. Like, I'm doing the podcast. I don't want to fucking have to go kill somebody. Like, what the fuck is in my DMs right now, right?
Right.
She's confused. She's like, fam,
I don't know
who this guy is, right? So now I responded, excuse me, fam?
Right. Ooh, gay shit.
He says, can I be honest, bro? I'm just a big fan of the podcast and of your work on the JBP and your Need to Know podcast, and everything and all the work that you do has inspired me. I just wanted to be noticed, bro, by someone I admired, so I did some troll shit because I figured I never get your attention any other way.
Yo.
And it worked. I didn't mean to troll you, though. I honestly never thought you'd see my message. My fault, man. Hope I didn't ruin your day. I'm just a big fan.
Welcome,
Reggie,
to the fucking
Yeah, no,
internet.
I can confirm it's real. But like now that you like, what was your end game? What was your
he said my ex's name and everything.
Attention.
He said my ex's name and everything.
Attention.
They do anything for
no,
clout.
but now that you
They
got
do
his
anything
attention,
for clout.
now that you got SaVon's attention, like you don't have his respect though, so he's not gonna ever want to work with you.
They don't
Like, what was you doing with that, fam?
Hey, yo, real quick, let me tell you, as a man, don't ever do this to another individual ever again, dog.
That's crazy.
It took everything in me not to say some flagrant shit because
dog.
now I know you're doing shit for
that's
clout.
the invasion
So
of like
now
privacy.
you just gonna screenshot it, put it up.
That's
I look
right.
crazy.
That's right.
Now her name is out there.
That's
like,
right.
and that's what I'm not here to do that.
This
But that's
grown-
a real story.
this grown-
That's
this
a grown
I'm
ass
looking at it,
man,
this
bro.
grown men doing this
That's
shit.
right.
Don't do that shit.
But
Real
that's
shit.
but that's
Don't
the
do that.
that's the
crazy.
scary thing.
That's nuts.
That these people, not saying these people, but people have the power to manipulate. Because guess what? I can DM Diddy right now, and maybe, just maybe, he might read it. So in my head, if I'm some little kid in West Bubblefuck and I'm saying, yo, I can get the attention of Diddy, I'm gonna say anything because in my head I'm like, I can't. You know what I mean? I don't believe so. But when he hits me, I don't care what he says, even if he's mad or upset. I'm like, whoa, I got Diddy to respond. These kids exist, my nigga.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that's why. So to me, it's just back to full circle. What we saying, inviting people into your relationship. That's your personal choice. That is your choice. But to every young man or young lady that is doing this on a constant basis, we see niggas coming in and out of your life. We see these chicks coming in and out of your life. We see you deleting the pictures, taking them down. Oh, you must have broke up with them again. We know your entire history of your dating. We know, and
We even know how you break up.
that's right. We can go
It
follow.
comes followed by a meme and deleted pics.
That's
I
right.
shouldn't know that.
I don't want to
and
know
then
that.
I see your ass everywhere.
And then I see
because
booty.
the summer's here, so you know she's showing the cheeks.
Started wearing
She
less and going out more.
That's right. She's on a breakup.
That's probably the realest thing Drake has ever said.
Breakup tour. She's on a breakup. I see the girls take up their breakup tours. You know the vibes. You might nigga put out. Light is out.
Nigga had a whole breakup
Sold
mission
out
now.
your breakup
Breakup
tour. Yo, niggas need to give me a chance one day. It's all right. But for real, I see girls going on their breakup tours,
That's a
and you know
real
it's like, oh,
thing.
she on tour. All right, cool.
I call it a revenge tour.
I like the breakup tour.
Whenever I see
Okay, also
a
men
woman
do
get
this
spiked-
too.
Yes.
Okay.
We get in the
Just
gym.
wanna say-
We get in the gym immediately.
Oh, for sure.
We get in the gym. That's our breakup tour. We go in the gym.
You don't see my
immediately.
legs?
Yes, I know.
We see him.
I know.
Like, what y'all niggas
We know you've been
doing?
broken up
SaVon,
with.
we watched it.
Straight leg day.
We watched it.
No
Full circle.
arms.
No arms. That's nasty.
Nothing else.
How you do leg day by
Just
itself?
straight legs.
Nigga said I skip arm day. You like what?
No back,
7
no
days
back, no
straight.
nothing, no
I
chest.
skip arm
legs,
day.
Thighs, quads, everything, calves. Nigga, I could dunk.
You're kidding. You're
leg
kidding, right?
presses.
Please tell me. Nonetheless, tell me you're kidding.
Nigga, I can dunk.
Nigga said he did leg day 7 days straight.
SaVon can dunk.
That's
I can
nasty.
squash
mad
a
leg
watermelon between these thighs.
Oh my.
Okay,
And
anyway.
then you go
And
there.
just like that.
and
Like,
you win
I'm fucking
there.
And just
I'm
like
in
that.
it.
I don't like that
I'm
fruit.
in
no
it.
more. Just like
Just
that.
like that, you don't like the fruit?
I don't like that fruit.
I don't like
no
water. He said watermelon?
more. I don't like it.
I'm a black.
Watermelon.
I don't like watermelon, by the way.
Watermelon.
Okay.
You lying?
I swear to God, I don't
That's
like
crazy.
It's
watermelon.
a test of strength.
Swear to God.
You never seen that clip, bro?
What clip? Stop watching them clips. That's
Why
your
are you
problem.
watching niggas put watermelons between their
that was a
thighs and
woman.
bust
That's your
them?
problem.
It was a woman.
You're doing too much things in
Okay.
your free
I
time.
saw a woman.
Okay.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
And, you know, we learn from our queens. We learn from our queens.
I think some things queens want us just for them. I think sometimes they're like, that's not, stop taking
But
our
they like
shit.
strong men.
Not in the quad section, probably.
They just like strong.
in quads?
Just strong.
Just strong?
Anywhere could be strong.
So you can't open a pickle jar, but you can bust a watermelon between your thighs. Think
That's
about
mad
it.
funny.
knock it out. Boom.
Wow.
You like crab legs?
I
You know,
I
you know,
think so.
you know, like
Yo,
the little
where
crab
is this
leg
going?
handle?
I don't know. That's why I said I think
Where
so.
is this going?
No, for real. You like you're a seafood guy, bro.
I'm a seafood guy.
Don't use that against him.
And
Right.
if like when you first started eating crab legs, you had the little utensil that cracked it open.
Yeah, I use
Like,
my
that's my thighs,
I use
yo.
my hands. Okay.
Oh my
My shit
goodness
just-
gracious.
That's your thighs?
Just knock
So
shit
you
out.
put snow crabs between your legs and bust them open.
Whatever y'all need.
All
But
right.
snow crabs are like mass soft. You don't got to do that.
Yo,
Maybe the king crab.
The king crab?
king
You
Okay,
crab?
there we go.
Whatever y'all need.
Better analogy.
I can crack crabs with my hands.
I could get it
Straight
done.
up.
Yo, what's up with you? You good?
I'm from the South, my nigga.
Hey.
The fuck you mean, boy? I'm from the South, my nigga. You from Nigeria, my nigga? I'm from the South, my nigga. South North America, my nigga.
South North America.
What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
In a world we're deaf.
Imagine me, yo, I ain't gonna tell. I'm a city nigga. My family looks at me like a fucking joke.
Really?
When I come out there and with my fucking, like how I am, they're like, this nigga is from the city. I'm like, pigs? The farm? I'm like, y'all wildin'.
That's a real thing.
It's dead ass. It's so rewarding though, like farming and everything like that. Like,
I bet, yes.
What's your ideal vacation look like?
Ideal?
Your ideal
Where
vacation.
or like just what does it look
where
like?
and what does it consist of? Because I feel like you can tell so much about a person by like where they want to go to like spend their free time or their downtime or like to just escape. Like what does it look like for you? Paint that picture without watermelon.
A villa on the Maldives. That's it.
Villa.
It's just water and my bed. That's it. Just give
Don't
me
you have to
body of
go
water and
soon because I heard it's like sinking or something.
Yes.
Like it's sad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Maldives. So it would be water and a villa. I'm done. I don't want. Stop trying to put me on excursions. So all you
trying to book me on excursions.
So all of y'all that go on vacation and wake up 6 in the morning every morning to go on an excursion,
crazy.
You got me fucked up.
Yo, there's a time and place for that.
There's a time
I will
and a place.
defend because
Where?
if you're going to like a new country,
Like
I'm gonna get my money's worth. And if there's like this tour of like the fucking rainforest or something, I'm gonna go on it one day. But the next day I'm gonna wake up at like 2 p.m.
Okay,
It's a balance.
all right, respect.
Yeah,
I
it's
respect
a
that.
balance.
I'm talking about the people that do like, yo, bro, it's like stock, like it's just an itinerary of shit.
Nah,
I don't-
vacations are to relax. Yeah.
Yes. What the fuck? Why are we driving 3 hours to go to where? I just flew 7 to come here.
Yeah.
Now I'm driving 3 hours for us to go see a fucking pyramid. What the fuck? What are we doing here?
Alex, where are you going?
Where am I going?
I would love to know.
Honestly, 7 days, any island, 2 pounds of marijuana.
Two, not one.
2
No,
pounds?
2 pounds.
One
And
ain't
now to get
enough.
it done for the 7 days?
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe
You
a
feel
little
me?
light.
Maybe.
I'll tell you what I don't like, and it's funny we're even on this. Any island, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, and no phone. No phone.
Okay.
If I could literally just get like an iPod, just get my music on that shit, and just be with my closest of people, oh my God, that's fucking life right there.
I can't do
And
it.
then maybe post pictures when I get back. But I will say this. I don't think Miami is for me, bro.
Why not?
And I'm bringing this up because I know you go a lot and I had it on my list a lot.
I go sometimes.
Yo, my whole group chat went to Miami. I was the only one that didn't book a flight.
It's not for me.
I was like, yo, I'm really about this
I
hermit
don't think
life.
it's bullshit enough for me.
That hurt.
I get
Bougie,
very,
you said?
they're all on the strip, touching each other. I don't want that shit.
You don't like Miami?
I hate it.
I love it.
I don't
Really?
think it's for me.
For real?
I seriously don't think it's for me.
I'm surprised.
I swear to you.
Well, have you done it
maybe,
right?
maybe like a different side
I've
of
done it right
Miami.
once.
Have you done it right?
Once.
With the right people? Who you went with?
Yeah, this isn't like spring break Miami. We're
Hear me
grown
out.
now. We're
Hear
grown
me out,
now.
right? Miami is now a new person's place.
Yeah.
It's like I was watching the verses, and it looks like there was mad young people that didn't even know the fucking records. My point is like the whole demo on Miami is changing, bro.
Okay.
And it's just making things a little bit too mixy for me. Mind you, you can do this super secluded.
Miami has
Yeah,
always
you-
been.
Well, I
Unless
think
you
I'm
do-
retiring Miami. Honestly,
I can see that.
I think
I'm like,
I think my last trip. I think that might have been it. I
And
went
they
out there
crazy
with a
down
few
there.
people.
Sorry, y'all.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Obviously, I was accompanied by the person who birthed me. I'll no longer refer to that man as what I should, just out of respect for Dev. So the nigga that birthed me, we was out there.
I knew
We
that was a
lit.
shot, but I was like, did he shoot at
Nah,
me?
it's not a shot.
There we go.
That's not a shot.
Nigga shot me dead in
It's
my
out of
pinky.
respect.
That's not a shot. I said
for
out
Dev.
of respect.
Yo, you could say that's your dad, my nigga.
Okay.
I'm tough, my nigga. I'm tough, right?
So,
I'm tough, right?
I went out there with my dad, with my pops. And
He's like, damn, y'all got nicknames for each other?
I think that's it. I think I'm retiring Miami.
Why
I
you
think I want to move on to bigger and better things because I think, like you said, the entry point is like when you first start traveling, especially somebody like myself, grew up in New York. I never saw palm trees. Never been beautiful weather. Never seen a beautiful clear beach. None of that stuff. It's like, okay, it's time to elevate. Like everything in life, you want to elevate. You know what I'm saying? And the next best thing, let me not say the next best thing, but I think it's levels. So yeah, the entry level for me was Miami, and that was like, I bet let me travel outside of the country and see like real palm trees and like the Bahamas.
Bahamas look fire.
Or like Costa
Expensive,
Rica,
but boy, it's-
Jamaica,
My boys just came back from Costa Rica. They
Jamaica.
loved
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Like I want to see what the real experience of a tropical island is.
Yeah.
And I feel like Miami is just a glorified or a watered down version of, you know, those places.
Damn, y'all gonna let him say that?
I'll tell you
Miamians?
what. The most
Well, I'm King Miami. That's the thing.
No, but you're a Miami vacationer. Someone who like grew up there, they're probably gonna be like, "Wow, he said we're a watered down
Yeah, they gonna
tropical
kick him in the balls.
experience." That's crazy.
The most beautiful place I've ever been was a small island outside of Cancun called Isla Mujeres.
I heard of it.
It was the most beautiful fucking little small island, middle of nowhere. When I looked at the GPS, I was fucking scared. I was like, I could disappear right here. No one would fucking ever find me. It's a little island, and bro, we was on the beach, and I remember like, what the fuck? It was I can't even describe the most bluest sky, most beautiful water. I was like, why do I live where I live? What's wrong with you?
Traveling really puts things into perspective a lot. You realize there's a whole fucking world out there.
There's a huge one out there, and there's a lot of little pockets as far as vacation spots that people that we just are not aware of. The Tulum thing, I think I said this a bunch of times. I went to Tulum maybe a year before it got super popular. I remember going, we drove 2 hours. We were in Cancun, but then they were like, oh, you want to go to Tulum? It's 2 hours. I was like, all right, let me go see at least one thing. We drove out there. I was like, whoa, we should have stayed here in Tulum. I fucked up, and I was like, yo, next time I go back, we'll go to Tulum. We seen the all the structures and stuff like that. But it was beautiful, bro. It was fucking beautiful. Mexico is beautiful. Don't let the news tell you on that, but it's a beautiful place.
Well, there are some places you can get your head chopped off. So
always,
beware.
But
that's everywhere.
But to be fair,
that is everywhere.
And we gotta stop that as people. That is everywhere.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere.
Growing up in high school, Haiti was villainized,
and it still is to this day. And not just high school, to this day.
Beautiful place.
Haiti's beautiful. And the thing is, like, right, and this is how brainwashed we are, because Haiti and the Dominican Republic are on the same island, yet the idea of going to DR for a vacation is this glorious, fun-filled, sex-filled sexcapades and alcohol and sexcapades and.
This is what you think of when you think of DR?
Not Alex.
Not I.
Well,
like, but on the other hand, you know, Haiti is right there with it. Like, as far as on the island,
that's rooted in a lot. The difference of the perception that's rooted in so much history.
And we owe Haiti a lot. By the way,
true,
1000%.
There's a lot of fights and wars
that they held us down,
and they won for us.
Yeah,
come on. There's a lot.
We owe Haiti. I owe Haiti.
Yeah,
my barber, he kept my hairline intact. He tagged on an extra like 2 years. Like, my shit should have been gone way before it was.
You're saying I'm on some G shit. You could really have a hairline right now if you wanted to. You never,
in the guy court clip, you had a whole ass hairline.
Yeah, you can go to check his hairline.
Because you can see
get the microfiber spray, and you can fill shit in.
Excuse me,
not Taurus.
Microfiber spray.
Excuse me, my nigga.
The microfiber spray. I am not too good for this shit.
What the?
It's going down.
Oh yeah, I fully support them.
The microfiber spray. Excuse me, ladies, I'm just comparing. There's nothing wrong with what you do, but if women can do a lot, I think we could do a little. I think we can do something.
Come on. I can't. Shit, like, that's not a. Nah, bro. I just gotta rock what I got. Like, I just gotta do what I gotta do.
Hey, if you're comfortable,
he recommended like.
I didn't recommend
Bosley or Bosley.
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 Does that shit?
I did.
Roll game.
Bro, I was like, yo, bro, we gotta get this money. The numbers is going up. Yo, the podcast game, we about to take over, my nigga. Like, I really think we could kill this shit, bro. Our ad reads on point. Like, I'm a killer BET ad, the MTV ad. You know, the BET Awards coming up. I can kill that because I'm A, and I love music. And yo, you know what you could do? Go get that Bosley check.
That's your future.
That's disrespectful.
I'm like, nigga, wait, that's what you came up with? He was like, yo, you can really do the bot. Like, I can see you being the face of that. Like the young nigga, because they only do old niggas right now. So there's a demographic in the lane where you can get the young nigga demo, bro. I'm going to go kill the music shit. You go get the Bosley.
This is actually some good logic.
I'm like, damn.
It's a good friend. It's a really good friend.
Oh my
God. Good friend.
The young demo for the
Bosley?
Yes.
How about you just give me roster clout for Dolo and then you go do whatever you you gotta do, and we could do that. Like, I like the things on my wrist. I appreciate. I don't need the Bosley.
I'm sorry, you right.
The fact that you're calling
It's
it
not
Bose,
Bosley.
like Bose, because I know you're thinking Bose speakers.
Wait, isn't it Rogaine?
It's Bosley.
That's another
and
brand.
Rogaine.
Oh, okay.
Another brand.
Yo, Reggie, chill.
Watch
Bose
the
speakers.
be careful
got
with the
this.
male products. Okay,
Okay, I'm
You
sorry.
niggas,
I'm being funny, Reggie. It doesn't
Male
matter.
products.
So everybody would pick a tropical place as their dream vacation.
I would, if not a tropical place,
Yes.
I would definitely go in the mountains somewhere.
Well, they say when only super rich when you get super rich, a sign of being super wealthy is when you start going to cold places.
Like the Athens.
Yeah.
You start doing the opposite.
Because you go to
Wait.
you start going to cold places when you're very rich.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
I'm
you
not doing
know,
that shit.
you
hope
can
I
get
stay
the fuck
broke
up out of
forever.
there.
Yeah, and you've been to everywhere, so you're like, let's go somewhere cold now.
Yeah.
Like the Athens or the fucking
Yeah, everybody been to Bali. Nah.
Yeah, nah, Bali look alright.
I want to go to
Isn't
Greece.
that where Russell Simmons is?
Oh my god,
He never came back.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
what?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Let's not open that can.
No, I
of
just
worms.
say
Yeah,
he's still
on
over there in
everything,
Bali.
I have no I have no idea about that situation.
Me either.
Like I hear people say things like that, and I'm like,
I just
don't.
said he was in Bali.
I don't know. All right, we're not gonna die. I don't
The
know.
last
what
time I
happened.
seen him, he was stuck in Bali. That's all I
Okay.
said.
All right.
All right,
All I'm
bet.
saying. Where would you like to go on vacation?
Huh?
Yeah.
I want to go to Greece.
Greece?
I want to go to like Santorini or some shit like that. You know, with like
That's
the pool
so
on the edge
you.
of the cliff. Yes.
That's so you.
Love that.
That seems like so
That
you.
is.
Little romantic getaway.
Romantic getaway.
I have a question.
Oh God.
Fuck.
just
I
be
do
scared
have a
when you
question, but I just don't know how to like preface it. But I
Just
do
go-
know like
just
there was
go.
something I was thinking since we like started this conversation.
Okay.
How much sex is required when on vacation for you?
I have a very deep, and it's gonna fuck your head up.
Oh.
It's gonna fuck your head up.
Like
When you're not having sex with your significant other on vacation,
you cheat.
It is It is the first sign that the relationship is probably over.
Damn.
It is a big sign that the relationship is probably it's on its way out. If you're not having sex on vacation with your significant other, chances are
Does that not mean you just want to spend time with them and get to know them a little bit better and
No.
having those intellectual conversations
No.
in a different space?
It's possible, Dev. No?
I think if I got
How
a
you be
room full of
fucking.
20 women that said they've been in long-term relationships and they're out of them, I say the last vacation y'all took, they'll be like, we was probably not having sex as much as we should have been having sex. It's been a week and you had sex once. There's something wrong there.
On vacation.
On vacation.
So when you go on vacation,
yes,
we should expect you to just
a daily dose
have fun.
of
Just go all at it.
of pulling out
Balls to the wall.
and pulling in,
Pulling out and in.
pulling out and
Oh,
in.
so you just give it all the way up.
You have to give it out and give it all the way up
Okay.
on the balcony,
See, I'm
Only
more
on the
big-
balcony.
in the pool.
Only
on the balcony in the pool.
Shower sex is the worst sex in the world.
Yo,
Right
that's
there.
a fact.
The
It's
worst.
so overhyped. It is so
You
overhyped.
do it just to say, yeah, we did it, but it's the worst sex in the.
I got
fucking
real
world.
good traction. Like, so in the tub, my feet don't slip. I noticed that.
No, it's not about
Dead
that.
ass.
It's
You
like
are not
dead
Spider-Man,
ass.
if you,
my nigga.
if you,
Dead ass.
no.
I'm
If
so
you,
dead ass.
if it's not about the slipping and like
Like,
keeping
I
your
can show you
balance.
my feet.
It's like it's more of like if you're really fucking like that, you know that like the water ruins that real
All of it.
wetness.
Can I be honest? I
Got
think
it.
I almost had a
That was a
anxiety
bar,
attack.
Reggie.
And I almost had, yes, it does. It makes the
No, that was a bar.
The
I just heard
contraction
it.
feel a little different. I almost had a panic attack in the.
Oh, she put it
this
on
is some
you.
old nigga shit, by the way.
Oh, she put it on you.
It does sound like that, right? It's that
What
vacay
is
puss.
she? Run!
That's that vacay puss.
Shit was out.
Something about that
fucked
vacay
you
puss
up.
just beyond meaning different.
That nigga got
Let
some
me,
ass
let me
and had an
give all my
anxiety
black
attack.
people with bad cholesterol or shit. When you in the shower having sex, make sure the temperature is not high because you don't realize how hard you're going and how your heart is racing and that
And you'll get
heat-
dizzy.
Bro.
You almost
I can't
fainted.
believe I'm saying this out loud. I got out.
Welcome
I remember
to the
doing
Need
it.
to Know podcast.
I remember blinking. I said, "Oh shit!" And I remember
You got a little
I
lightheaded.
got out the bathroom and imagine the titties flopping everywhere. She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Hold on."
This nigga saw 4
Yo,
titties.
and she probably didn't know.
That nigga saw 4 titties, Reggie.
No, and he.
I thought I was having an orgy, nigga. Like,
She probably didn't know that it was because of the heat and stuff. She was probably
Yeah.
like, "Yo, I'm killing it right now."
Right?
Like,
Oh my god, he going crazy. I was like, no, I'm fucking
this
dizzy.
pussy making him see double. Like,
I
Dad
sat
was like,
down.
oh my God, this pussy.
This
She was
pussy. I said no.
Meanwhile, it's his fucking cholesterol.
I'm dizzy, my nigga.
That nigga having a heart attack.
She opened the door. The air had because you know you open the shower door. The air. My nigga, I was sitting there like breathing on the thing. She gave me my towel. She was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Yo, give me a second." She got me water, bro. Be careful having shower. That's why I don't have shower. I just don't do it.
So you don't have jacuzzi sex either.
That's different.
Oh, that's
Jacuzzi.
different.
That's different.
That's not a shower.
That's not a shower. Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
heat is still there. There's a lot of friction.
The steam,
you could really get wild. Like they got the turbo jets. What's those?
You would know, right?
Nah, I never did nothing like that. But they got the turbo jets.
My nigga.
You breaking the whole street
right?
down.
I just figured you
Bring
can have
my
fun.
break.
Like imagine, like because it has what is
What
it?
else
Not
it got?
the jets.
What are the components?
Right? Because boom, Pete, this I'm about to put you on game, right?
Okay.
Because when the water pressure goes right, and it goes and the school like whoosh, because that's how you make.
That's the sound.
That's how
The
you
sound
make
effects
the jacuzzi,
crazy.
The hot tub.
Right.
It goes shh.
Right.
So right when you get tired, like when you just like, oh wait, I need a break.
Right.
You can just put her in front of the thing,
Right.
And now it's just mad. It feels
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
It's almost like in basketball when you get tired, you get a timeout. You just get a timeout.
Okay.
So you just
sub
sub in
and
the
that's
jet.
it?
He's subbing in a wet
You
jet.
sub in the wet jet for the poom poom
And just do it
And
and
you
call
get a
it a day.
break, and
Yeah.
you just
Yo.
know what I mean. You get your shit right
I'm
back.
imagining-
You back in the game, coach.
All right.
And then you finish the
I'm
deal.
imagining my man getting too tired to do this and then just subbing me in for a wet jet. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about
like,
that.
yo,
I'll
you
be like,
good?
what are you doing? Like,
Sharon is Karen.
It is what it is.
recharge.
Can I ask y'all a
I
question?
mean, he's using his resources around him.
That's right, and he's still trying to make sure that you're
If
good.
it works for
Feel me?
you, whatever.
Yeah, we gonna
That
get
shit
there.
not gonna work for me though.
Can I ask the men in the room a question?
Please do.
Are y'all aware of post-nut partum?
Oh,
Pardon?
like clarity, having like clarity after I'm nut.
some people call it
post-nut
post-nut
clarity.
clarity. I call it partum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So you nut.
Yes.
And this is a weird thing with men, and I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. After we nut,
It's really bad.
Yeah.
we have. Am I the only person that sits there and stares at the ceiling
No.
and my whole life
I shake my
flashes?
head. I shake my head.
I say, why was
shake my
I
head.
so why fiend
shake my
out
head. I shake
to
my head.
do that? It's like it just goes.
Nah, that's
And
why I
I
gotta
also-
bust like 4 nuts a day. Cause I be having that in my head, but I just need mad clarity. I be like, damn,
Gotta get your head
yeah,
clear.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, is
Makes
the
me
clarity
like,
always
I gotta
bad?
go again.
Word. One more time.
Can I say something? For me personally, it's not always bad, but I always go to the most negative place. After I nut, I'm not gonna lie. I need to work on this.
I know it's bad.
I go to a really negative, dark place. After
That
I
might
nut.
be something deeper. Dev.
It might
you
not
gotta
go
go check that out.
It gotta
Get him,
be.
Reggie, yes.
I need to check that out.
Because I've talked to men who, after they nut, they're like, wow, like it's like a euphoric feeling. It should not,
nigga goes in a deeper hole.
it should not be the most negative. I don't know. Can you guys confirm this?
A lot of times
Nah, he on his own.
I'll go to a weird place. I
Nah.
don't know.
Dev, I don't know.
confirm it. I
Yo,
got you.
I go to a weird
hold
place.
on. In my sociology professor voice, let's unpack that. Like, why do you feel this way? Like, what? This is crazy.
You know what it is?
Why is it always that? Why?
I'm fake a sapiosexual. Like I'm fake. I'm starting to realize
What is that?
Can you define
What is
that for the people?
Sapiosexual. Like I gotta be intrigued by your mind, how you think, how you do things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
From I'm saying before I even.
That's
this
that
is new
post
Alex,
25 years old
This is new
mentality.
Alex.
Let's
You know
go,
what I'm saying?
ladies. You hear this?
Listen,
He's not playing around.
Not really playing around. I've realized this subconsciously, right?
Okay.
When it's people I don't like, when it's women I don't like, and I'm done and I have the nut, I just be sitting there just so disappointed in myself.
Yo.
Like, why did I do that? Eh?
Yo.
And then I start to realize, I'm like, damn, so you were just feeling highly aroused in a moment. And it made me realize, I said, yo, women are ill because women can control their horniness way better than us.
Son,
Yeah.
way better.
Way better
I don't
than
have
us.
no desire to control my horny in my own space.
And
Like if I'm
we gonna
dolo,
get you some help.
I just want to get my shit. Like, cause
And
it's
we
just
gonna
me
get you some
there.
help.
So like it's just me though. Like obviously outside, you gotta respect all that good stuff. But like in the privacy of my home, if I want to get one off, I'm gonna just go get one off because it's just be me.
We talking about masturbation now, aren't we?
Yo, and no one said
That's what he
anything
said.
about
Post
that.
nut. No, because he said post nut.
what? Okay. I wasn't being my shit.
Nah. Oh, that's what I
Alex is
thought.
talking about
you
like
talking about
with women.
smash?
I was talking about real women.
I didn't know. See, I don't have clarity
He shouted
after
us.
a
He
woman.
shouted us. He shouted us. He shouted us.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. We talking about
Because the
masturbation.
clarity comes from, hey, I'm not gonna make this decision, whatever dumb decision.
Yes. But
what's
so
wrong
I'm
with
nothing?
Yeah.
No, nothing's wrong.
It's nothing wrong with it.
But
It's
what
just-
Dev was speaking to was like, yo, the
you
clarity comes from after whatever decision I have to make in my own. Like for me, that's what we was talking to.
I was talking about intercourse. I was talking about masturbation.
We were talking about that, but he was talking about masturbation. I understood that, but you were talking about
somebody
a woman.
else.
Yeah,
100%.
Masturbation is. I think masturbation is one of the most powerful tools a man has in his disposal.
Probably the most
to control
powerful.
yourself.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to meet a girl without y'all meeting one out.
Watch
That's
this.
a fact. You're walking around with a loaded gun. You ever heard that?
Yes,
It's like
that's a loaded gun.
Unleash the clip before you meet her. Because guess what?
Huh.
That dinner be different. Everything you be like, I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You sit with her like, I'm good. I'm all right. I already
You don't
did
even
mine.
know, girl.
Yeah.
I ain't even come here for this.
That's right.
I came here for the steak.
That's right.
And the mashed potatoes.
And the
goddamn it.
conversation.
And the great vibes.
That's right.
And the energy.
That's right.
I don't need any of your physical presence upon me because I took care
That's
of
right.
me.
Yeah, women are ill.
Alex, this is a great way to kind of segue into in first grade, you probably shouldn't be learning about masturbation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Definitely shouldn't be. trying
Because I think that is just too early to process that kind of information without it causing some kind of bias or planting a seed of hypersexual activity.
I sent you the clip in a group chat. I do want you to play it, but I do want to talk about. You on the Bluetooth, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. There's a school in New York, in the city. It's called the Dalton School, and parents are upset because their first grade children were taught about masturbation.
Okay.
Like real deal spill. Let me get the real article for you. It's really starting to creep me out because it's like as a first grader, you're 7, 8, 5.
You're more like
As a
5.
first
You're
grader?
more like 6, 5, 6. You're
Like
more like
5,
5.
Yeah, because
6,
kindergarten is 5.
5,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so 5, 6 in first grade. Okay, cool.
Can you send me the clip?
Okay, but
I'll play it on YouTube.
It's give me 2 seconds.
Yep, do your thing.
I have an opinion about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think some things are just kind of premature. Obviously, at some point, you're gonna learn about it. Sex education is super important.
Right.
But I think at first grade, there's a certain purity that comes with just living, and it's almost like you're a blank sheet. So you're still learning. You're a sponge. Like at that age, specifically first grade, I can remember a little bit more vividly than my other years in elementary school because I do remember like, oh shit, Michelle. I like her. Mm-hmm. Like, oh wow, she looks this. I'm attracted to this. Like, you're learning yourself, and it's in an innocent form. You don't have any intention behind it. Yeah. You're just in first grade. Like, oh shit, I'm learning. So right. I think for an adult to teach you, hey, this is pleasurable upon yourself. Like, there is no physical pleasure as a first grader in my recollection. Yeah. Like I don't remember that. Like it wasn't a thing. Pleasure for me was like
this is without the parents' consent.
Cartoons on Saturday, and action figures and video games. Like that was my joy and my pleasure. Like I didn't need physical stimulation, and I can't even bust a nut in first grade. Mm-hmm. Like there is no end goal to masturbation in first grade. Like so now you just got me doing some shit to be doing it.
Maybe they're just teaching them like what it is.
I have a.
Yeah. You want to hear the clip?
I just sent you the clip, and I'm gonna before you play the clip, I'm gonna write what the article says. Right? It says a teacher at the Dalton School reportedly showed students a video from the cartoon series Amaze, where a little boy in the video asks questions about erections. You can play it.
Let's do it.
There we go. How come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air? That's called an erection. Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good. Huh? Sometimes when I'm in my bath or when mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too.
What's going on?
This is a first grade video.
It probably feels good to touch the same way Keith's penis feels good when he touches it.
What are we talking
It's okay to
about?
touch yourself and see how different body parts feel, but it's best to only do it in private. Well, if private parts
what do we like?
Okay, so I think I do agree that first grade is probably a little early. I don't know, like there's probably a lot of studies done with like this area, but I do think that a video like that, maybe not first grade, will just make kids more aware of like what is going on with their bodies. It was saying like, oh, when you do this, it feels good because of this, but do it in like it was just very normalizing just that type of behavior, but it wasn't being in a perverted way. It was basically saying like, yo, it's okay to feel like this. Yes. Maybe in middle school, maybe high school. I don't know. I don't know the year that you should do this, but to teach this and to normalize it and be like, yo, this is like a natural feeling, will maybe take away some of the hypersexuality feeling of you like having to discover this on your own, alone, and not knowing what the fuck is going on. I do agree that maybe first grade is very, very, very early, obviously, but I don't know. I'm not really like outraged by that. Well, also I'm not a parent, but like I don't know. There's another side of it.
So I'm cool with debating. I'm cool with people being a little objective to the point of the age, right? With everything as far as like, I don't want my kid to learn this. Personally, I think that I do want them to know. And I'm gonna tell you why.
At that age,
I'm cool with it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Hot take.
Because until someone touches your child, that's when everything changes.
Right.
If my kid gets touched and doesn't understand why this happened, what it happened, and can't even identify the part on their body that has been violated, I have to look at myself as a parent and say, I didn't give you the proper tools or expose you, at least expose you so that you can understand this situation and explain yourself. If I'm scared to tell my child what a vulva is, what a clitoris is, what the penis is, I can then say, this is only for you to touch. But this is got you. I'll let you go. This is yours. This is for you only. No one else should be able to touch this. And if they do, I want you to tell me. And secondly, never let anyone say, I'm going to tell you, I'll never be mad at you for someone else doing I'll never get mad at you, ever. Right. You can always tell me. And I understand how young it is and how impressionable they are, but this shit happens. And I know this from experience. Absolutely. This shit really happens. Absolutely. And I think that it's important as soon as they are able to say words or understand. I want them to say, my penis, my clitoris.
Absolutely.
I want them to do that.
And I don't disagree with anything that you just said. Where I would argue is that this is being taught in a public forum.
Totally get it.
Your perspective is coming from a parent.
Right.
As the parent, if you feel that way, if you teach your child whatever it is in the comfort and the confinements of your home, and that's the relationship and that's the morals and those are the things that you instill in your child, just to be higher educated on their own bodies and feelings, that's amazing.
Right, my job. Should be my job. I don't put the onus on the school.
I send my child out into the world again. None of us have children here. This is all hypothetical. I'm just speaking from a place of what I believe I would feel. Right. So let me preface that. When when I do send my child out into the real world, I don't expect them to be learning about those private parts in front of other children by another adult who isn't related, and you don't know the intent behind that adult. This is not, in this particular situation, this is not the school nationwide curriculum.
Gotcha.
This is an isolated teacher who said, I feel that I should be teaching somebody else's child this. As a parent, I don't know that teacher's intent. I don't know if he's a fucking pedophile, a creep. I don't know anything. So I agree. Your child should be able to identify, like, yo, this is my body, and this is what this feels like, and this is why it's happening as a parent. But as a again, from a parent's perspective, when my first grade kid walks out of this earth, y'all better teach him his colors. Y'all better teach him basic math. You better teach him who the first president of the United States is. If you want, maybe just you can say fuck that nigga.
My rules thing. But fuck the rules. But I know what you're saying.
Just so we know, if my kid comes home and tells me, Daddy, Mrs. Such and Such said this is my pee-pee, and when it does this, it makes me feel like that.
Because
I will go to that school and lose my fucking brain.
I don't blame you, SaVon, because I don't want to have other parties be the one to trigger my kid's curiosity.
Hey, and that's why
that's my biggest issue. I ain't gonna front.
I don't put the onus on the school. That's why I say I'm gonna teach my child so that when they go to school and that bullshit might happen, then I want my kid to be like, oh, I already know this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I do remember. I ain't gonna lie. I remember being like kids, like 5 and 6, and playing with my penis.
Hell yeah, nigga.
I remember that. I had no idea what I was doing. I just saw this shit like,
that's me.
That's a fact. That's me right there.
You be like, oh, that's all me.
I didn't really, know what I was doing.
Yeah, just mad like innocent. Like
mad innocent. I'm the same nigga who... I can't believe I'm about to say this.
Where my balls drop?
I can't believe I'm about to say this.
What you about to say?
I'm the same nigga because I wasn't educated on anything with sexual education, etc. First time I beat it off, I thought I broke my shit.
No. Mad guys have told me that. Not mad guys. But I've heard. I've heard stories like that where they were like, yo, the first time I thought like I was mad worried, like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's what I'm saying. It's just such a natural thing that
the fuck
like
is this white shit leaking out.
My first
nut was masturbating.
Yeah,
my first nut was actual sex. I didn't know.
shit.
I didn't know.
That probably was the greatest experience.
No, it was horrible. You know how much
didn't know what
semen
happened?
came into the condom?
See, but you didn't use a condom. That's great.
I've always been safe.
Yeah.
No, but it's just like
It was
this is
a lot
just
of
such a-
masturbate.
Never. I came and I was like, what the fuck?
Wait,
Bro,
you didn't know that was gonna happen?
no,
Was it
didn't.
quick?
I was stupid.
clue.
Was it quick?
Because it's your first time.
Yo,
That's
why you
I
asking
asked.
my body, my
Because
nigga?
nah, just because it was your
It's
first
all right.
time.
Yo, my
like,
nigga, I was 15.
it's all
I was
right.
15, my nigga.
It's all right.
We was
For
at
real.
Damn, you
That's what it
never
wasn't.
I never
beat it off before
I
you
didn't know
had.
You
so
didn't know.
crazy.
You
I
That's
never
so crazy.
experimented.
You
I
didn't
never
know.
You
experimented.
that guy, bro.
But
I ain't
once it
gonna hold-
happened, it was on.
It was game time.
I said, I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit at home.
Again.
And so,
Then after I got scared, I was like, I gotta do it again.
I gotta get this shit.
Nah,
off.
yeah. No, but the thing is, like, but that's just such a natural thing that happens. Like, why can't you? Okay, maybe not like a school set. I don't know. I'm just caught on like how
Yeah.
it's just such a natural thing.
For sure.
Why is it so like? Don't fucking talk about it in school. Like, I don't know.
It's the age. It's not about.
You know, that's what I said, the
it's just like,
age.
it's the
6-year-old is
age,
really
you
young.
know? And like, yo, as the parent, maybe consult with me if I even want you to be the person in charge
Yeah,
of social
parental
my child.
consent.
Not that we shouldn't talk about it. Like you said, it
Okay,
is
okay,
normal.
okay.
It's a part of life.
for
Like
sure.
masturbation, sex. None of us in this room exist if sex doesn't take place.
For sure,
Like,
for
that's-
sure.
It's
Yeah,
the
because if it is
cycle
more
of life.
normalized, then if you have like a revelation like young Alex did, maybe you could feel like you could talk to somebody about it instead of like being in the, like
Yeah.
being
Yeah, but
so
that's what I'm
caught
saying.
in the dark, like not knowing what to do.
Or
with
it's
your
It's just
child.
some things
taboo.
just premature. Some things.
Yeah,
it's
but
a
I
time and
do
place.
agree
That's all
that
I'm
is
saying.
definitely
Like
young.
first grade
Hey.
is not the time to be learned or taught sex education. There's so many things to be taught. At first grade,
The fuck is your
that
numbers? Count to
sex
50, little nigga.
Education is not my thing. Like,
Count to 50.
or what's 6 times 6?
Okay.
Better yet.
Let me see that.
You know, 36.
36.
36.
I'm just saying. Like, does the first grader know that?
Like, he might not.
But they know that dick
Give me
is
some-
dangling.
give me
know
some
that dick
pronouns,
is
nigga.
But you
dangling.
shouldn't be knowing that.
That was a wild statement.
That was.
You're not saying, what the fuck, bro? I was
No,
going,
it's okay. Context. If you
But
context,
that's what they
context.
be saying.
No,
Like,
no,
I
I
don't
hear you.
in that video.
Yo, nah, yeah.
He say, yo, what the
I
fuck?
totally
6 times
like
6.
anyone that feels the way that you're saying as far as it being too early, bro. I
That's my
totally
thing.
understand.
Right.
Like I'd be a lot.
We
I
gotta-
totally
yeah.
understand.
I'm
All
not
I'm
with
trying to
that.
say is, as far as on my opinion is, I can see where teaching a child young
Yeah.
can be important. And I gave you the
Right.
I
Sure.
gave you the worst case scenario as
No,
far as
sure.
like, you know what, I've always said I want to make sure my kid knows
Yeah.
penis,
Yeah.
vagina. Like I want to make sure
Yeah.
they know that because
Yeah,
I want them to
understood.
know because I know this from friends
Understood.
experience, bro.
Understood.
Okay, yeah.
It can be really, there's some
I
evil
agree with
people
that.
out there.
And
I
just
think-
sheltering them from that type of information may lead to other
other
things that are
things.
not
Right.
good in
Exactly.
their like teenage and adult life.
I
So
agree with that.
that's where I stand on that. But I agree. I just want people to know I agree. 6-year-old is mad young.
It is
okay?
very young. It is very young.
Yeah, I agree with
For
that.
someone
okay?
else to be telling my kid, I
Right.
totally
That's it.
understand.
You're not
That's
even
my point.
producing semen yet.
Yeah, that's my
Right,
point.
you're not
That's
even
my
like
point.
yeah.
So
If you
yeah.
are, you might be that nigga.
But I think it's
Oh my
healthy.
goodness
He might be
gracious.
Alex.
Stupid. But I think it's healthy to tell your kids young about sex. Nonetheless, I think it's. I
Absolutely.
want to say that
Absolutely,
first and
yeah.
foremost. I think it's very healthy to tell your kids young about sex. But I understand everybody's perspective.
in a healthy way.
But I think it's right. I think it's very helpful to tell your kids about sex.
Got
5,
it.
3. I don't care. I think it's very helpful to tell them about their bodies.
At some point, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I think so for me, like I was super I was misled, right? The first time that I ejaculated,
Okay.
I was sitting in the chair, computer chair. I had no business being
Misled.
off.
Why
My
is it
grandmother
always
was
a computer chair? Same here.
I was on the floor. My fault.
Computer chair's a
What?
nasty chair.
The
I was on the floor on my back. On my back.
That
On your-
is
like,
God
on the
damn.
the filthiest
was you
jerk off position. That's the worst jerk off
for the
position I've
first
ever heard.
time?
For the first time, I was smacked in the middle of the rug.
Did you get rug burn?
Nah.
You a nasty
I was just
nigga.
tugging.
Yo, but the
You a
fact that
nasty
you like
nigga.
remember this
Was it on like?
I'll never forget
everybody
it. 'Cause I really
remember.
thought I broke my dick.
Yeah.
Okay, elaborate on the broken
Did
dick.
you go to your mom? Because I went
Hell
to
no,
mom.
I
I went to my mom's the first. I was like,
Nigga, what's wrong with you?
I
went
had
to your
ask.
mom's?
He go to his
No,
mom's.
not after the first time I ejaculated.
Oh.
It was just like I had an issue with my shit. I'm like, yo, wait, mom, my shit.
Yo,
That was it.
SaVon.
I was like 6 years old. My dad was locked up. Pops was gone.
that's deep.
Had to go to mom's. Yo,
They
mom.
asked her like what happened?
I don't
Like,
know if you have one of these, but this is what's happening with mine.
My shit
Right.
look-
Could you examine this?
Right.
I was like 6.
Okay,
I
but
don't know.
all jokes aside, though, some people like, let's say a little boy does go through that. A lot of young kids don't have like the parental figure that they feel comfortable with, like speaking about that type of
A
stuff.
lot of them don't.
So maybe make the not like knowledge more common about it. Maybe, I don't know.
There is a conversation.
I don't think like maybe school's not the right place. I don't know. But not everybody can do that and be like, yo, mom, look at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure. I was just speaking.
I'm just thinking about those kids. Yeah, like
I was just speaking to my experience. But like I said, I was misled the first time I bust a nut.
Okay.
It hit the ceiling.
Oh shit!
Whoa. See, it's a lot of it, right? It's a lot of it.
I can't.
It's a lot.
You hear this one? It's a lot of it.
It's a fucking lot. The first time.
I can't imagine.
That's me.
Bro.
No, that's crazy. Like,
like,
you
what
don't
is
know
that?
what happened.
I had no idea.
And that happened. Yo, that's fucking
shook.
crazy.
You looking at your
I've
thought I
never
was
thought about
Spider-Man.
that.
Yes.
I've never.
Our first nut. It's a weird experience.
I thought I was Spider-Man. I was whoa,
bro.
How did I?
That condom
was amazing.
Yo, I looked at that condom. I said, "What the fuck?" I
filled that whole shit up.
Happened the whole.
That shit like it had
was
water in it.
She was laughing at me so hard, and I didn't understand because I was like screaming like, "Whoa!"
You were her first victim. She knew what time it was.
She been around. She been around.
She around.
Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Wait, I never
loved
thought
her.
about that. How crazy it is. Like,
I love
for that
everybody.
first, you don't know what's going on, and it just fucking hits the ceiling.
Yeah,
Wow.
we having sex. She was mad experienced. She was
Because
we
for
was
girls,
doing
it's
it.
not like that. Like nothing fucking like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I
yeah.
never thought
Explosion.
about. That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
And it's an explosion.
So I thought like this was it for life. I was like, oh, I'm about to start.
hitting.
Oh, see, but then it's a learning journey from there.
Nigga just
I
shooting
can't
that
wait
shit.
to show off. And
Oh,
then,
you thought I was showing off.
Not gonna lie.
I thought like the distance. I was like, I bet I'm healthy.
Nigga, I can see the Windows 95 screen booting up right
Nigga
now.
was trying to catch bullseyes.
On Windows, I was trying to beat off the dial-up, nigga. You know what I was doing? I would go on
this
live.
nigga is
What was
old.
Napster? Because you could
Napster.
download. I used to download my porn from there. There was a website. It's called A Street Latinas. I remember that. It was called A Street Latinas.
Onion Booty? You ever been on Onion Booty?
You know what I'm saying? Onion. I knew what that meant as a kid. I was like, oh, Onion Booty. Oh yeah, that mean I know what it is.
Onion Booty was lit.
And I would load that shit up.
Roxy Reynolds.
I had a CD.
Roxy
I
Reynolds.
started
Legend.
burning my CDs to the shit and everything.
You were used to burn porn.
Because there was no other way.
ill.
I had to download it.
Nah, I was just catching viruses on my computer.
Everyone
Facts.
did. It's
Mom's was pissed.
I had to get the Norton cleaner.
that shit never. When
never
when
worked,
has
never
Norton ever worked?
It never
Never
did.
worked.
It just gave you updates like, hey, we tried to clean it.
Onion Booty.
Just terrible. Just terrible.
That shit said delete your computer.
And then they
Nigga
found
said
like
delete.
86 more viruses. They're like, oh, we can't do nothing about
But
this
won't
shit.
clean a
They,
thing.
yo, Norton always did that. They load up and be like, damn, this shit infested, fam.
Meanwhile, there's a virus.
Yeah,
You're
they're like, do
infecting my
something about
shit.
this.
What you gonna do though?
You gonna pay us? Extortion at its finest. The first time I've ever been extorted was from my computer.
That's a good tweet, bro.
Like crazy,
What?
bro.
That's a good tweet. When has
Extortion at its finest.
Norton antivirus has done nothing for anyone
Never.
ever?
It never protected a thing.
Never.
It'd be a
Not a
terrible
goddamn
content.
Right.
Not a goddamn thing.
It's bad funny. Alex is like, we tried to clean it.
Oh, D. I seen a new.
what they
I got
said.
it. I got it on my computer. Of course, everyone has like a subscription that ended a long time ago, and it
Yes.
pops up. This shit said to me the other day. It said, "This might be a threat." I said,
This might
what?
Okay.
You should be the motherfucker to find out.
Yeah.
So it's not. He was like, "This may be threatful to your
I
computer."
will take those notifications very seriously. Unfortunately, over the last week, my Xbox account has gotten hacked. I have not been able to play fucking Call of Duty. They have taken everything that I've earned and worked so hard for in my off time. All I do is play video games.
How?
There was a fucking was
a virus?
I want to say something. This nigga, whoa, the nigga stole everything I worked for.
One individual person?
I don't know.
How does that even work?
How do you
Bro,
steal?
the dude, you want to know how
That is like all
gangster he
jokes
was?
aside. That is very.
You know how
heartbreaking.
gangster the dude is?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
the
like someone
dude,
fucking up my Spotify algorithm or something
he
like that.
stole my account, changed my name, and invited all my niggas to the game chat. Like,
And
yo,
lost.
yeah,
he
bro. So I'm going
streamed
through
and
it.
everything. Oh, he.
I'm
You
going
know this
through it.
individual?
I don't know who it is,
He
bro.
just
It's a
stole it.
hacker. It's literally like somebody went and stole my account. I have no idea. I had this account for over 10 years, bro. And he went into my, and now I'm going down the rabbit hole of like cybersecurity. So
Yes.
I'm reaching out to like
Here we go.
anti-hackers.
Yeah.
And now there's a war, bro. There's a war between good hackers and bad hackers.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
now the good hackers is like, yo, bro, you don't understand. It gets crazy in the battlefield.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, fam, you in your drawers talking to me like you really putting in pain in the street.
They
He's
are.
like, nah, bro, I'm trying to like protect you.
Yeah.
Put the two-factor security code in
Yep.
because that really helps.
Right.
And bro, it is a wild world
Yeah, bro.
in cybersecurity space.
It is.
Bro,
Yeah.
And
what are
I'm a
you telling
victim.
me right now?
I was a
I'm sorry
victim.
to
So
hear that.
change your passwords.
You a victim.
Update your passwords. Like, thankfully, it wasn't any like too detriment. Like, and I'm embarrassed to say this. I've spent over $300 on my Call of Duty account.
That is not
That's
bad.
it.
You're good.
No, you're lying because our first episode we were all 4 of us together. You said you spent way more than that.
That was on 2K. This is Call
Oh,
of
you're right.
Duty.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about. Because you were talking about because you were talking about the guns that shoot out green and stuff. So,
Reggie good.
Look at SaVon.
One thing about Reggie, she gonna
Journalist.
Can you dab me? No.
Oh, my bad.
Look at SaVon.
But nah, so maybe I'm at 500. If I was at 300 in, I'm at 500 right now.
Okay.
So
I'ma make it
somebody
700.
stole my
We
account.
just
I think it's a
inflating
healthy.
numbers.
Honestly, the reason why I feel like people shouldn't like look at you funny for buying shit on your game is because a lot of that's a real hobby, bro. A lot of niggas do that.
Make it a
2K,
hobby.
He's
I'll
just
spend
investing
300
into his hobby.
and get mad. I bought my boy $80 worth of VC for his birthday one time.
I'm sure he appreciated
He
it.
was
That's
so
real.
happy. I gave him the best gift of his birthday.
Oh yeah,
And
because
now
that's
it's
probably
gone.
something he actually wanted.
Yeah,
Like,
his 2K player. He was like, bro, I can load him up. I can get like an 89. My nigga, I'll fuck with you, bro.
I can get mad.
I was like,
dunk
yo,
on
my
Honestly,
nigga,
see,
it's
that's
all
when I
good.
really stepped back from games. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
When I just seen the pay structure,
This nigga's mad.
I was like, "Oh, nigga, get the fuck out of here!"
Yo,
Alex,
Alex,
you be paid.
Alex,
I just watch
financially
TV.
responsible
Alex,
king.
you older than me, bro.
Yo, he
Right
quit
there.
video games.
Right there.
Because
Money?
Bro,
It went from just making my player better, but from playing Reggie, so I had to go buy the nigga to be better. Yeah, buy his jump shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
buy his
shit.
block.
Yeah, you gotta buy a jump
What
shot.
the fuck?
You gotta buy the
No.
block animation.
That's
right.
crazy.
The block
Wait, so can you
animation.
just be like mad good at 2K just by like buying mad shit?
The old days.
Oh, okay.
No,
old
you can
days.
buy and get your player up, but boy, you still
You still have to be good.
You still
Okay.
gotta be
You
good.
gotta be ill.
But if you whack and your players whack, boy, you are gonna get
You're not gonna
cooked.
play.
You're gonna get fried in the park.
R.I.P. to my account, man.
That's really no. I'll just say that's
still
really
have codes?
sad. That's sad.
Fact, like,
Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only game that made me feel like that was Fortnite because I was playing it and then I was like, oh, I can buy other stuff, and then I
was
bought
free
it.
game.
I bought it and I said, I paid like $60. I was like, let me get the best shit. I want the best guns. Blah, blah. I bought it and I said, wait.
Did I just purchase?
So I'm actually nothing is actually better. It's just cosmetics.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck?
But that's what I play
is
for.
going on here?
That's how wild bro, I play for the cosmetics of the game. Like, obviously I enjoy winning. Like, I also had a lot of wins, right?
Sure, right.
But the reason why I think that I was targeted in this fucking heinous crime.
It's what?
Right?
It is heinous. It is heinous. Nah, yeah,
The reason
All your
that
hard
I
work.
fucking targeted is because the cosmetics of the game. I bought all the color bullets. I bought all the skins.
Oh, nigga.
I put all the money in the cosmetics, not
Right.
anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get
They
this
said,
nigga right here.
right here.
They was like,
He
oh,
got
he got the
everything.
bread. His account. He got the card.
robbed
He an
me.
adult.
Oh,
Because ain't no kid spending that money.
Yeah.
You an adult.
R.I.P.
That's
So
right.
sorry about that, brother.
R.I.P.
Hopefully
It's okay.
you
You'll
can
be fine.
amend this.
Yeah.
You'll be
Now,
okay.
Actually, it's driven me into like super hyper focus mode.
Oh,
What do
So
you mean?
I just text you guys at random hours at night saying, hey,
Hey guys, look what I did.
Oh, I called you a nerd yesterday. The other day.
You did. Oh,
I was like, SaVon, you're a fucking nerd. It's cool.
Here we go.
I can't make it up.
Is this his
Should
dad?
I do it?
Do
Is
it.
his dad?
Do it.
Wow, niggas do not fuck with me, bro.
Yo, bro.
It's okay.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're on the podcast.
Wow. Oh.
And he
What's going
laughed.
on?
You call like you and my mom. I think y'all battle for who can call me between 5 and 8 on Wednesdays every week.
No, OG, don't worry about him. What's going on, player?
He's having a moment with his dad.
Fellas, what's going on? What's going
What's
on? How y'all
up?
doing?
What's going on, Dad?
Yeah, we
What's up,
good.
man?
Good
He
to
said,
hear
what's
from you.
going on, Dad?
You know, Devon ain't really
Not
got
much,
his
man.
pops around, so hearing his voice right now, you know, it's helping all of us. It's helping all
All
of us.
right, I'm glad I could be of some assistance, man.
Oh.
Thank you, Dad. I appreciate you, Pops, for real, man.
I didn't
Yeah,
call you
now I
this
was
time.
calling this guy. I know. I was calling you. I thought you was home actually. I was calling you about your account.
See, we was it's crazy.
Oh, that's
We was
crazy.
yo.
Talking about that. Yeah.
Dev, can you tell me what we was talking about?
He cares about his account.
See how in sync they are? Oh.
Bro, Dad, when I tell you, we just had a whole conversation about my Call of Duty account on the podcast.
Literally.
Like,
Literally
you
right
called
now.
as soon as we ended that conversation.
When I went to college, I asked my
That's
dad to come
crazy.
up and see me. He said, I can't make it. And he cares about your account.
My nigga said that day one. Mm-hmm.
My dad wouldn't come
All right,
up to
this
see me
game
in
mad
college.
dark.
And your dad is willing to call. He's calling you like, yo, I got some information how to help you, my son. I will get you through this.
I really do. I was calling.
Look at that.
I was calling to let him know if we found somebody else. And there's a little more bread, but I was going to tell him I was going to tell you I was going to pay for it. So.
And he was gonna pay for it. Oh, thanks, Dad. I appreciate
beautiful.
that. I was telling everybody how all of my tracer packs and that I played a game for the cosmetics of it, and that's why I think I was targeted in this heinous crime. And so the fact that
heinous crime.
So the fact that you called with this update, we can't even make it up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
I'm actually on the game right now, and Bella's probably cursing me out because I just died. But he'll be all right when he know I was on the phone with you.
Yeah, me and my dad are like Call of Duty buddies.
He plays the game with you?
Yeah, bro, we do that. Like, all right, yo, Dad, you're causing trauma amongst my friends and my cast. Let me call you when I get up out of here, bro.
Yo,
like,
when somebody run up behind you, your dad turns around, I got you, son.
Yeah.
He does that.
Damn, stop.
He revives me.
Actually,
That's beautiful.
He revives
he saves
you.
me more than I save him on this game, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'll be like, say they shot me. He's like, I got you, Dad.
Damn.
Those are real call outs. Yo, Dad, he over there, kill that nigga for me. And he shoots him.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's fire though.
Yeah, well, Dad, I'll call you when I get up out of here, bro.
All right, good talking to all of y'all.
All right, OG, later.
Good talking
Keep
to you
up the
too.
good work, man.
Appreciate
you will,
you.
man. You're gonna talk to him
There's
after.
young lady.
Hey,
Later, bro.
All right, I'll let you later.
All right.
Later.
He said your dad runs up behind you and said, bah, 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 bah. That's so funny.
I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah. So my account, hopefully I can get it back.
That's
because
love,
it's
though.
fucked
Yo,
up.
out of all the hours he could have called, he called right after the
Can't make this shit
conversation.
up.
That is
That's
an
how
omen.
That's how in sync they are.
Talk about it.
There's a weird omen there. I don't know what it is, but
what
listen
that
to
is.
your omens. Don't know what that means. Don't know why that happened,
Right.
but listen to the
It
omen.
happened for a reason.
It happened
Hopefully
for a
I
reason.
That's
get that account back.
I'm really praying for you.
Yeah, I hope I get that.
I can't
back.
believe that.
But yeah, y'all are cool. I think we kind of, this conversation. It was great. This is actually one of my favorite episodes.
Yes, go.
It's a good episode.
Yo,
Great,
there's
great.
no excuse for these men, bro. There's no excuse.
Yo, Dev, chill.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's really no
I
excuse.
see what my
In
dad
fatherhood,
did.
in dating,
Niggas be whack, right?
get it together,
bro.
guys.
There's
Get
no
it together.
excuse. Why you can't? What the fuck?
Yo, but you know what it is though too. See, if you ever become a father, you already know how to be ill.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucking ill, nigga. I'm gonna call my son like, what's?
I
I'm
can't
coming
wait.
here.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, my me as a dad.
Yeah, you're gonna be terrific. I'm being so serious. You're gonna be a
your kid is
terrific
gonna own this whole studio.
That's right.
Like I can't wait to see that, bro.
I'm done. I'm out the game. I have a kid. I'm done. I'm out the game.
That's it.
That's all I want to do is just raise the kid.
I can't believe.
That's what I'm trying to do. All this now and get it out the way. I'm dead ass.
No, I really feel you.
I believe it. Trust me, I believe it.
I'll be like, bro, I just want to raise my kid, but I want to do music forever. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna be that nigga. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out. I still have this competitive nature when it comes to music. I will always have the competitive nature, but when it comes to real life does come. And for me, I feel like I've come from such a sorry to make this not about me. Sorry,
you're good,
but I've come from such a bottom personally as a person, like from having nothing, that I feel like now in life I'm just on side quests.
Look at what you've created.
That's I just feel like anything God gives me now is just extra.
Extra.
I have.
That's so beautiful because that means you feel fulfilled.
I am. I really do.
That is so beautiful.
Because you know where you can't, bro.
Shitting me?
Showers at Planet Fit, bro. Like,
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Niggas really get it, like,
right. So to me, it's just anything outside of this is
all
just
love.
extra. Everything else is extra.
All
Being
love.
friends
Yeah,
with
that's
y'all,
love.
being on this podcast, all these people that I love around me. This is all just extra.
Shout out to you.
Any other business opportunity to come, all extra.
That's love, and that's why you're gonna win. That's exactly why you're gonna continue to win.
Thank you.
Continue to connect people. There's some people in life that just have that gift to connect and bring people together. You obviously have that gift. You know, you bring us
Y'all
here every
too.
week.
Y'all too.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
get
you.
it. Come on now. Reggie
Appreciate it.
Nacho would have never met the Reg.
The Reg.
Never met the
And she's a
That's
super
double R right there.
star.
Reggie Rubin.
Reggie Rubin.
Oh yes. Make sure y'all
Double
check out our Patreon for how Reggie
Yeah.
Rubin was birthed.
Exactly.
By the way,
Reggie Rubin.
again, that's Need to Know Podcast on Patreon. Roster Cloud is in the building. Make sure y'all go get that discount on the bracelets. We in this thing. Quick sessions is still happening, but we moved it over to Patreon. We're still gonna give you one this week, but after this week, I don't know if we just dropped that for free.
We thinking.
It may be a discussion.
We know our worth.
Yes, we do. Yes, indeed. But continue to keep bringing in those quick session questions, comments, concerns, conversations. This was one of my favorite podcasts today. I really appreciate everybody in this room. It was a very, very long day. Again, like I said, make sure I get all the content over on Patreon. It is what you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know podcast, episode 141, chapter 141 is in the books. We will see you guys next week, God willing.
Gang.
Peace.